How about that? How about that? Yo, 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 yo. Woo, nothing's coming out yet. What's up? Weird. There's no audio coming out.
Of the live stream.
I'm going into the computer over here. Huh. What's happening? What is happening? What's happening? What is happening, yo?
Man, I'm about to sit on that side because maybe I have less fat face on that side. Every time that I see the camera on this side, I have
Fix the
fat
camera.
face.
Oh, the camera's not even right. Hold on, I gotta fix a lot of shit here. Wow.
I think the lighting over there makes people less fat face,
Well,
maybe?
The lighting's way too bright. We need to bring those down. Way too bright. Yo, 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 yo. There we go. Go. Be on time. What is going on here, man? Should maybe. Come on. There's no audio. Yo, audio. We're quitting the show. Show's over. There's no audio. Can you hear? Hello. What's happening?
Maybe we got zapped because we talked too much shit.
Maybe so. One shows it's going out. This doesn't show it's going out. Oh, there it is. No, we're going out.
Because they're trying to...
Maybe we got EMP already.
Well, they're trying to...
Can you hear us in the YouTube and the chat rooms? Are you people watching? Who cares? I know they are.
Saying that that's the new underground. We gotta watch out for these guys. They're planning an attack. These guys, the Conchera Jonestown Massacre, they're planning an attack.
Hello?
Oh, should we give a shirt away?
No, not yet. No. We don't give shit away anymore.
Good.
Unless people come sit on our laps. What?
The only thing, dude, about that, what we're about to roll out is, dude, we might need to think about changing our imagery.
Oh, we can.
After this run.
We can.
Yeah, and even...
Things are gonna. We need to. I think there's another setup I'd like to do. This was just a test to show, and I'm gonna just talk about it. But I think when we get to the etching part, it'll be a little different. Hey guys, all right, y'all can't hear us. Good, they can hear us. We can go. What are we watching? Should we turn it to CNN and see what everybody's panicking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. Monk. What the fuck is Monk?
That's that stupid ass show that was on for a short minute and then got like on CBS and they immediately put it on Eon or Ion channel. That late night stuff. Or not late night. That one channel
like
that's
porn?
VHF. No, I don't think they did porn, did they? They used to play CSI and all that shit and fucking what's the I don't want to watch this shit unless there's flames.
I want to know.
Unless there's a mushroom
I
cloud.
haven't seen. Are the flags for all the people that have died?
I have no idea. It's
Is that what it is? Okay, here we go. All right, hey guys, hey.
That dude, I want to fight. I want to fist fight him.
I
He
wanna
runs his
fist
mouth.
fuck him.
He runs his mouth like he's a badass dude. I want to fucking fist fuck him in his ear.
Him and his brother.
I don't give a shit about his brother's a clown. Doesn't try to run his mouth like he's a macho man. This guy here though, he's always fucking posting videos of himself working out. Like, look at this, bro.
Well, isn't he the one that was curling 100 pounds?
Yeah,
in that
like
photo.
And
everybody was like, no one can curl 100 fucking pounds the way he was doing it. Like, it's physically impossible.
And also, he was he's the guy that got on that guy that, hey, Como or something. Like, he's like, oh, you want a piece of me, motherfucker? Got all shitty in front of his whole family and stuff. He's just your typical
Which one was hiding in the basement?
douchebag. That was him.
It was
Yeah.
this one? Okay.
Yeah.
I get them both mixed up.
Well, one's a governor and one's a douche. I don't remember.
thought
which
they were
Chris,
both douches.
Chris and I don't remember the Chris and Steve Como.
Which is the one that welcomes you to New York? Put a dick in your mouth.
I don't.
When you exit LaGuardia, you hear this announcement. Welcome to New York. Put a dick in your mouth.
I don't know.
That's what I always say. And then the mayor,
as cool as that.
the mayor of,
The mayor
of
de
Los
Blasio?
Angeles,
Oh no.
the mayor of Los Angeles does it too at LAX. And that's what cracked me up last year was when we got off the plane, or when I was by myself. When I got off the plane, I was doing the Kevin Smith thing. Welcome to LA. Put a dick in your mouth.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
Welcome
to
to
LA.
Put a
dick in your mouth.
Welcome to Fort Worth. Put a dick in your mouth.
Yeah, that's much better. So we got to set it up way over here. That's what you're saying?
Any way that makes I don't want fat face cam. And every time it seems like everybody's face looks non-fat. There's even been people that have had less fat face than me, or more fat face than me, that has sat in different parts of the room. And I'm like, dude, why does his face look great? And I look like I'm about to fucking have a heart attack at any moment.
And then you go, okay, we got that done. Okay. All right. We want to start it up? Or is our pre-roll good? Everybody
Could
looks
be
good?
our last,
How you doing,
our
chat room?
last show on anything the way it's sounding.
Well, we could die.
Well,
The
there's
entire
that,
Earth
but they're
could
also
explode.
thinking about killing podcasts, and we've expressed some crazy ass opinions,
Well,
like
we have.
my my COVID vaccine that I think would maybe work. The skunk juice.
RoboTuner said wear a scarf, then no one can see your fat face.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have it in here. I could wear a gator.
Wear the Man City scarf.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Here's the intro. I don't even
You wear a
remember
scarf.
what
Why don't you wear a noose, Thomas?
And song. Right there.
I don't need your shit,
You better get a hold of your puto.
puto.
Puta. Do I still have that song? That song was great. It was such false anger that it's so funny. All right, here we go.
You were getting caught up with your pals the other day.
This is coming around on me a little bit.
I will eat
I
my
watched a
neighbors.
bunch of
Why
it.
are you looking
like
around,
the
man? I
third
don't know
season.
who you
pretty
banged
good.
or not.
I will eat your ass.
Banging
I
that.
just drooled.
This episode of the
Guys,
brought to you by
Geist Note.
and,
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
I want
This
all my
program
daughters taking
contains
off all our
graphic
intros, by the way.
material,
Cease
including
and desist.
offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always?
Turn your ass lights on. Crank it up. I want to see a fucking circle pit. The size of the gates of hell. Let's go. The curtain now reveals
I can do this.
a world of
Around the mic.
torment without appeal. We are a part of this. Sold to the highest bid. Force to bite the bullet.
You almost got enough for the helicopter.
Almost.
Hold it 1,000 years. Chisel your face.
How do they play guitar and do that?
Without appeal.
Peter used to do it all the time.
And Dave.
Sold to the highest bid. A world of torment.
Show
Madman.
number 404. It is Tuesday, January 19th, 1/19/21.
1/19/21.
And if you are an internet
Tuesday.
geek, you should know that 404 means that this website's not found, so this show's not found.
That's a good title show or show title.
Show
Show
not
not
found.
found. And penis not found.
This may be our last show.
Testicles not found.
Not
That's my
found.
that's my boat right now.
What about semen not found?
See, watery
Being fixed.
midlife semen.
Seed.
Seed.
Watery midlife seed.
Yes.
Only person to comment on that was Susie. She's like, I don't
Yeah.
get this, and maybe I shouldn't.
I don't
Something
think she
like
would
that.
like that. The visual of it's awesome, though.
It is awesome. Happy Tuesday, Matt.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
It's just
good
you
to
and
be
I
here.
this week.
Good to be here. Just us two. Just alone.
Get to be calm.
Alone.
This is the calm before the storm.
This is the way I like doing shows. I love having people on, but this is the way I like doing the shows. I think we do our best work when we're alone.
I think we're alone now.
I love when Brian comes on. And I love when Thomas comes on. I really love when Ivy comes on. But when it's just us.
But you didn't know Susie? No Jeff?
Oh, Susie. Yeah, I love it when Susie comes on. I mentioned her daughter, but not her. That's rude.
Yeah, that
I'm
is
sorry,
rude.
Susie. Very rude of me.
Do you love it when FTW comes on and you're not here?
Those are my favorite shows because I'm at home jacking off.
I got the COVID. I got to be quarantined.
Yeah, but usually when we do a show together and it's just you and me, we have a show planned out. But today we do not.
I mean,
We might not have a show. This might not even get posted.
we may not have enough time for me to post it. I should post it tonight as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
So that way it's out there for when the internet shuts down tomorrow.
Well, it's not going to shut down for everyone, just white males.
Oh, is that they're gonna
White middle-aged males,
focus.
we're gone.
It's a focus group.
They're just going to go through all the podcasts and be like, well, there's a white male. Take him down.
Look, that's two white middle-aged males.
Get them off.
out.
Get them off.
You're done.
There is a scare, though. Like, we're making jokes about it, but there is a scare because the mainstream media is trying to say, hey, there's still a loophole. These people that are trying to get violence to happen, there's still a loophole, and it's called podcast.
Did you see the other loophole today?
Uh-uh.
There's a loophole, and I'm gonna have to read it to understand it. But there's a trend on TikTok that if you use
Yeah, where the girls, they got some clothes on, then they jump, then they got a bra and underwear on, then they jump again, and then they're nude. That one?
no,
No.
if you're using Green
Oops.
Day's American Idiot song on TikTok, it means you're there supporting Donald Trump and you're a pro-Trumper going
I wonder what Green Day thinks about that.
and
Aren't they from San Francisco?
I think so, but it's to represent that you're a pro-Trumper and need to be grouped up or whatever to be
So we're
recognized.
going to start
as
ripping
one and-
songs again.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing
Because-
that.
Because, hey, these guys were white dudes, and they have a song that could be that Trumpers, MAGers could.
Like saggers,
Well, there are a lot of MAGers with saggers for sure.
maggers with saggers.
So,
Copyright Jerry Jonestown Master,
where's
2021.
this, where's this going to end? This whole social media censorship that they're doing now. That's very I don't know, dangerous. I think
It is dangerous. Well, the thing is, if the internet does go down, I have ways for us to
still broadcast
still upload it and still put it out there. The problem is no one will be able to hear it.
because all the players will be.
All the players will be shut down.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid to say that
So then, what
You're
has
gonna-
No Agenda done?
what
then?
it is.
What has No Agenda done? How come
they're getting podcast 2.0 going.
So so is that what when they tout that, hey, there's nothing they can do to touch us
It'll be
because of y'all
uncentralized. It will not be
because of their
centralized.
donations? It will not be centralized. So could we do that, or is it going to cost a lot of money?
We're going to build out to to podcast 2.0. It's easy. No, we're going to do it.
Post pod apocalypse.
Podcast 2.0. We're working with it. We're looking at it, getting
Yeah.
things going. By we're, I mean me.
Yeah, because I don't know.
And
any
I'm
of
trying
that
to figure it all out and make sure. But it will be. I can finally put these certifications and degrees to work.
Yeah,
Um,
to put up a
put up another
podcast show that's been
goddamn-
ripped by the government
Yeah,
or the.
but it is you think the media
tech
lashing
giants.
out at podcast because of that's where the radical right is actually podcast is taking a lot of our revenue, and
for
this
sure.
is a way
Yeah.
for us to get
Yeah.
after them.
Man, these that's the thing. This is about money. At the end of the day, this attack that's happening to the censorship. Yeah, it's a lot of politics and political control, but the media, they're using it as, hey, a monetary. Think about this.
Yeah.
now. We got Joe Rogan. All of a sudden, he's got to be pulled down, and because he's taken away from our CNN coverage and Fox News and all that. It makes sense. They're watching, and also the thing about it too is that podcast, if there's no advertisers involved at all, then there is a stream of where real news could go straight directly to the consumer, right? Because there's no one has to abide by any rules set by advertisers or anything like that, right? That scares the shit out of CNN and Fox and all those guys too, and CBS or NBC. That scares them too, because there is a ton of misinformation going out, and there is a ton of misinformation going out through mainstream media,
Yeah.
all the news outlets.
Oh no, we've figured that out today.
Even on a local aspect, there's a ton of misinformation going out. Well, what happens when the rest of the country starts catching on to, man, I can just get the news that's going to be straight up reported with no slant from an unbiased podcast like the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast show that has no sponsors? Why would I ever listen to any of this garbage now? Because they've been exposed so many times of putting out misinformation on a regular basis, you know?
Well, and
So that scares them too, I bet.
I mean, who actually comes to us for news and information?
But the thing is, if we report something, let's say what happened today. This is future vision into the show. Let's say what happened today. You witnessed something, a jumper, right?
Uh-huh.
You witnessed a jumper
Which was misreported. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. I
Okay,
didn't. But
we'll get into
here's
that.
here's the deal. So you see this happen. You're right there, and the guy goes, "I'm doing this because my crazy bitch wife," and fucking jumps off. Right? Splat. Then
He actually said, I'm doing this because of a stupid ass podcast that was on the Fort Worth Weekly this year. And
that won the award.
that won an
Again.
award again. 5
So-
years.
So
They've
but
driven me to
let's
this.
say that you see this happen. You say you have a podcast show, or someone that listens to us says, "Hey, I saw this shit happen. I want to come up and talk about it on the show and everything." We let them in and stuff. Meanwhile, you have NBC that wants to spin it like this guy was like, "Fuck Trump, I'm ending it. Fuck Biden. I can't live with him as the president." Jumps off. And they spin it as some fucking crazy fanatical right wing or left wing nut to fit someone's narrative, right? Because that's the game right now. So you have a podcast with no strings attached via advertisers,
Uh-huh.
no strings attached with any kind of network or anything like that, can say and do whatever they want. That fucking scares the shit out of them, because sooner or later the word gets out that these guys, Matt and Dustin, are actually reporting just fucking actual news. If there's editorial, you'll know it really quick because they're very abrasive. They don't hide it,
Mm-hmm.
so you can tell it's editorial, and they don't feed you this misinformation under the title of a news story. So I'm just going to start listening to Matt and Dustin on the Jerry Jonestown Massacre for all my news. That scares the shit out of them too. That's why you're hearing this thing about, we got to close the loophole of podcast because there's still a way for crazy people to get on there and spout lies that hurt the country. Well, guess what? We've had motherfuckers spit lies about the country since the country's began.
That's true.
You're a mature adult.
That's true.
That's true. It's just pathetic. I am getting nervous though. I'm not gonna lie. We could get ripped at any moment. We could definitely. iTunes could say, "Hey, we've heard some of y'all's crazy shit and your crazy jokes. We're not laughing," and they could pull us.
I really don't think we're that big time enough to raise that many flags. Maybe locally, but not flags. But if a local news outlet wants to hire us and give us money
Yeah,
to
But
spout
see-
what they want their agenda.
but you think
how
about
much
some
do
of
you
these
want a year?
investigations.
$250
into
a year?
Okay, well, you think about some of these investigations that are going all the way down to precincts, voting precincts,
Yeah.
about voter fraud, and all that shit. They could take it all the way
Can you
down.
imagine us being investigated for shit we said in a country where we're supposed to be able to say shit freely?
It's happening
whenever we
all
want.
the time.
It's fucking crazy, right?
It's happening left and right.
It is. It's fucking stupid. We're supposed to be able to say whatever we want, whenever
And we
we
can't.
want. And
we can't. We
can't.
can, but if you and I were public figures, like big time, say on the level of Joe Rogan, or even
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty big time.
well, let's say that you start going out there and you said some of the shit that we've talked about on this show, and listened to all kinds of views and expressed our opinions, you would be in some shit. I guarantee you.
The problem is I usually forget everything we say on the show once we leave.
Yeah, that is a
In the
mind
afternoon,
because we
there's
do
just-
mind eraser. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of beer and alcohol and whiskey involved, so I do tend to forget what's going on.
By the way, happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you, sir. It was a weird one, for sure.
Weird one.
Yeah, it really sucked. The weekend didn't really go the way I had planned,
Yeah.
and it was a real downer until Sunday.
Y'all went and watched football, right?
Yeah,
So that was one thing, right?
yeah, that was good. That was fun. Had a blast. Tulips is great. You need to come over here and watch football at that place. You'll love
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
You'll freaking
I
love
could
it.
do that pretty soon.
And
someday.
then we'll go over maybe this weekend.
Maybe. I might be going out of town, but if not, hell yeah, maybe. Who's playing this weekend? Anyone cool?
All our team.
Man City?
Oh no, we're playing tomorrow.
Oh.
So I don't know if we're playing this weekend or not. But I'll go over there for a Man City match, dude. Drinks are great. The place is fun. And then we can walk around to Nickel City,
See, the problem is
have some.
that's a
more
better
beverages.
Saturday game thing than a Sunday game thing because
Oh no, Saturday is when it needs to happen.
yeah, because Sunday games that turns into I'm feeling good, man. It's about 11 o'clock now. I'm gonna continue drinking, and then it turns into me going in late to work the next day, or I don't know, falling
I
down my
drank
stairs.
all day long on Sunday. I didn't have a regular drink, I don't think, until
Were
I
you
got
off
home.
yesterday?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't celebrate MLK Day.
The beer industry apparently doesn't either. So,
AT&T
good.
doesn't. They give it to you as a floating holiday, so
which is racist.
I think so. I think so. I think it should be observed. But yeah, it was
That's straight racist. What we don't have okay. So how do companies just get away with not celebrating one black holiday? Like straight up, you don't get Juneteenth off, do you?
no.
I don't either.
Which one's more important?
I would say Martin Luther King Day
would-
historically.
I think so too.
It seems like Martin Luther King Day should be a national holiday. Nobody works.
Well, we get a floating holiday
A
for
banking
Martin Luther
holiday.
for
I think
MLK
it is.
Junior Day. We don't get it for Juneteenth. You don't get one for that.
Yeah.
You don't get one for Cinco de Mayo. You don't get one for Columbus Day.
Yeah, I don't understand how these companies get away with not giving it straight up like the 4th of July.
But remember,
now.
like,
especially
10,
since
10 years ago, Columbus Day was such a big deal.
yeah.
And now it's completely racist. And if you celebrate it, you're racist.
Yeah. I always loved Columbus Day because I'm not even freaking Italian. I just loved
Yeah.
it because I got a day off.
I thought it was, it's a big day for Italians, but apparently
Isn't Columbus Day a banking day off too?
I don't know. I think it may be, yeah.
So that's insulting. Is Martin Luther King Day?
Yes.
And it is a banking day off. Then every company in America, if you're a fucking big time company, you need to give.
Although
you need to
FedEx
give
ran
it-
yesterday, but the mail didn't.
The mail did not run.
I don't think so.
If the mail doesn't run, they need to make it. Everyone needs to be off.
Yeah, that's an MLK Day, right?
Yeah.
MLK Day should be everybody
I
off.
don't know, man.
Let me strip down here. This is for you, YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, birthday was fun. Went watched the game. And then went to
Liverpool and Man U.
Man U, which was a
Manchester
draw,
United.
which keeps Manchester United
A hair up front.
on top of the table. 5 points, right? Or no, it's still 3 points. And then I went over to the Treehouse and did the Fort Worth Famous podcast, their 1 year anniversary.
What time was that?
That was at 2:30.
Yeah, I knew I was late. I was about to text y'all at like 7 saying, "Are we still doing this?" And then I was like, "Oh, they did that last time because of me. Their normal time is 2:30."
Yeah.
So I was like, "No, not gonna happen."
Yeah, we went over there. Jeff was there. We ate, drank, partied. Got
drank,
ripped. I'm sure that'll be available. I don't know if it went live today. If not, it'll be live tomorrow. You can listen to it. It was fun. It was a good time. It was their 1 year anniversary on my birthday.
Seems like it's been longer than a year, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like when that bad storm was there. Well, that's a while back, wasn't it?
We've been on there the most.
I haven't. I've only been on it once.
Oh,
Right.
you were on it in here on Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then you went over there.
that Valentine's Day show was a year in February.
Yeah.
Man, it seems like this has been built out like this a lot longer. Is that because of COVID and shit? you think?
March is when I built this table out like this. It's because of
After-
COVID. Once COVID started, we
Is
kind
when
of
you did all
started
that.
spacing out. Wasn't really working or going anywhere. I
Well,
built this out.
How about this? It's already crawfish season again, and that's when all hell started breaking loose.
Yeah.
It was crawfish season.
Dude, the whole weekend I was in a Debbie Downer because we should have been in SoCal partying our asses off.
And it sounded like everyone caught at the same time. Like,
Everybody,
man,
that
damn,
text thread.
shit, man, fuck.
Why aren't we out there?
We could have just gone.
What was it?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, we could have just fucking. Flights are cheap as fuck right now.
I miss waking up eating weed,
Yeah.
walking down the street and smoking weed,
and then
and then
thinking
eating
about
weed for breakfast, and taking a break at lunch and eating some more weed.
I don't understand why we should have just gone. Because flights are like $54.
We could have gone out there, probably got an Airbnb on the beach, and just hung out on the beach the whole time.
For half the cost probably right now.
Yeah.
And we could have, I don't know.
And we could have said NAMM was still going on, and everybody could have.
We could have seen that. Yeah,
That
we
could
could
have
have
been our
picked up
excuse.
a drummer for you. Gone to the pier.
We could have. We could have picked up.
Hey, man,
Here,
remember us?
Remember us? Remember how you're a secret member of We Are Fortress?
There's been some things that have happened.
Some things have happened last
need to talk
year.
to you.
Yeah, we need a drummer. So yeah, that was birthday shenanigans were fun. They got fun at the end. It was great.
Usually you forget the end.
Yeah, got some bad news today.
Uh-oh.
Roxy hasn't been doing good the last 2 days. She's been
Uh-oh.
limping around and shaking, trembling real bad.
Think she got bit?
No, she tore her ACL.
Ow! I didn't even know.
Don't know, but she
Did they
came
give
out here
some
and
doggy Valium
she was very chill, very relaxed.
when you were
laid
pre-showing?
down. Yeah, she came out here for a little bit and just laid down, and she was not jumping around. Then when I was like, "It's time to go in," and she just didn't want to get up, and finally she got up and walked in there. But
So I guess
Yeah.
there's nothing they can do for a torn dog Achilles tendon.
no,
I
but
didn't even know they had them.
if they do the surgery, basically it's a piece of metal that they screw the bones to.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah, it's only about $4,000 to do.
Sorry, dog.
Doesn't sound good at all.
No. Are you going to shell out the $4,000?
No. No, the vet was like, just let her have her relax, sit around. Gave us some pills that will hopefully calm her down and relax her and help her with pain and stuff. But
I thought this was Roxy as in,
the strip club out on 820.
no, or, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think that it meant dog.
Our dog, yeah.
Well, that sucks, man. T's and P's for Roxy.
Hi, Becky.
T's and P's for Roxy.
Yeah, RoboTuner, that's with pet insurance. It's $4,000. He says he has pet insurance for Shiner. And yeah, with pet insurance, it's $4,000. So enjoy that. Yeah, 1 year ago this weekend, we were with the Bed Files podcasting. You drank all
Yeah.
their beer. All of it.
And we ate enchiladas.
And cake. And
Didn't we do 2 shows that night?
Yeah. I ate a bunch
Like
of...
we did one, it was kind of timid,
Gummy.
and then the second one got out of hand, right?
Yeah.
And you had to drive home, and you're like, I don't want to do this.
I was freaking out. I had a little panic attack.
I don't know
"Oh,
why
what are
we didn't
doing?
Uber either.
Where are we?
Next time we're not putting
We're in
you through that
California.
torture because I could feel your tension, your paranoia.
Then we had to find a place to park, which we parked up in the park on the
Oh
hill.
yeah, that was fun.
And that was cool. Didn't get a ticket that time.
And was that the night I got egged?
No, it was the next night.
Tupac
No, it was actually tonight.
was when I got
1
Tupac.
year ago tonight is the night you got Tupac.
Man,
Because Chris from Josh and the Jet Noise posted that they had some show today at Lola's. And someone was there and got really wasty face.
wasty face.
And I was talking to them as they drove home as you got egged. Like I was sitting out there on the phone and
yeah,
heard
wasn't that was the last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
our last night. Y'all went to get donuts and got
God,
egged.
man, we should be there.
We should be there. We should have gone out. You're right. We should have just said F it.
The thing is though, I wouldn't have been able to make it this year because of all the time off I've had to take from work in the last 2 months. So, but definitely, I like the rumblings that something might be happening.
Yeah, I like that. Even if it's something
The
little.
thing, the thing about, okay, I love the idea of going to a hotel more than going camping. If we go camping somewhere,
Someone will line up.
Someone's coming back in a body bag for sure. Because that's just us sitting around getting fucked up.
Uh-huh.
Like there's no agenda. There's no, hey, we got to go here. We got to go there. There's nothing.
Nothing.
None of that.
Just sitting around the fire, probably with instruments,
Probably with instruments and just
getting
actually,
jacked up, and then someone will go split firewood and throw the axe into their leg.
yeah. So I'm on board with the let's go to a resort somewhere, or like a not a resort, but like a tourist place.
Like I said, we go to Windstar. We go play bingo.
Windstar.
All of us sit down and play bingo, drunk.
Well, see, the thing about casino is I've done that with some band dudes and tattoo people and stuff once, and we
Blue
ended
hairs
up-
freak out.
yeah, and we set the alarm, the smoke alarm, and they had to evacuate like 3 times.
What were y'all
down
smoking?
oh yeah, it was like 6. Remember Rick that owned Habits?
Yeah.
Like their whole crew went, Whiskey Dick people went, I went. Like I traded a dildo for a bottle of codeine. Like
What?
yeah, it was wild, man. It was a wild trip.
What?
Yeah, it was a wild trip, and it was funny because the hall when you got to our hall because we stayed at Sam's Town, I think we stayed at Sam's Town, one of those hotels down at Shreveport. When you got to our hall, you just smelled a bunch of debauchery. Like it wasn't just weed you smelled; you smelled all kinds of shit. And there was like 7 rooms on that floor that was from bands and tattoo artists. And it was just one of the wildest things ever. Well, Johnson and I can't remember who it was started smoking weed and going and blowing it into the smoke detectors in the hallways on purpose to see because they're like, it won't set off the alarms. And Johnson was
Oh,
like, bullshit,
shit.
fucking do it. And then so they
Oh,
got the bright
shit.
idea to test it out. And sure enough, fucking the alarm for the whole hotel went off and everyone had to evacuate the hotel 3 times, I believe. 3 times. There was security coming around. We were under the influence and partying so much we had to, and because we wouldn't leave, we had to be quiet. And as these people were leaving the hotel, and then hotel security and cops were going around trying to find out where all this weed smoke, like the smell, because weed wasn't legal yet down there, which I don't think it is now, is it? Louisiana's still holding out, right? Are they
Good
one of the
question.
states?
I think they are holding out.
I think they're like Texas. Like, we're not ever going to do devil's cabbage. Shit, devil's laters. But anyway,
We got New Orleans. That's all you need.
there was, I remember it was getting serious because like the second time or something, Mitzi, you remember Mitzi? She opened the door and was like looking at these people. She's like, what's going on? And there was like this old couple that was walking in there. The lady had like old lady pajamas, like, you know, those.
Did you have the
freaking-
ones with the buttons in the back in the butt?
No,
you can
no.
undo?
It's that typical nightgown that old people wear and stuff. That's like looks like it's kind of see through, and you wish to God it wasn't. You're like, oh my God.
Oh.
And she was like, I can't find my daughter, and was panicking and stuff. And Mitzi was like, oh my gosh. She comes in and like, we got to stop doing this. We can't keep doing this. Like someone's gonna have a heart attack or something. And so we finally calmed down at like 4 a.m.
Have you seen Mitzi lately?
I think when I was going to billiards back in the day.
Just wondering how she's doing. I was thinking about her
Probably
the other
doing
day,
pretty-
like how she's doing.
I'm not sure. I saw her, what's her name, Kat, more than Mitzi. That's when they were still together too.
Yeah.
Was when we went. That was the same trip.
Were they together the night we serenaded all of them? The whole lesbian bridal party with
I don't remember that.
Boy George.
I don't know. Texas Billiards had a lot of softball teams that used to go up there.
That might be the last time I saw Mitzi. Was the night of Boy George serenading.
Maybe, yeah. She went up to. She would show up to billiards when I was still living over here. Like I'd see her run into her like once a month.
Well, when we were running up and down all the bars on Roosno all the time, you'd see her because she'd come in one and bounce to the other and bounce to the other and bounce to the other.
Yeah, she's always
Run
like,
around.
"Why are you, Matt Stubbs? Why are you going out with that cunt?"
Wow.
That's usually the speech I got from that crew.
I like that they can drop that.
The cunt bomb?
Yeah, hardcore. It's pretty awesome.
Is that one of the abolished words now?
I don't know, probably. Unless you're British, but I like using it.
Yeah.
So today there was something kind of interesting that happened in downtown Fort Worth. Let me cue this up here.
So mean. So mean.
That song's about suicide, though, right?
Pff, I don't think so, is it?
I thought it was.
I thought it was about, like, I thought it was the opposite of that.
No, I don't think it is. I think Van Halen's Jump is about jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. Like,
Oh, shit. I don't
what
know.
else you gonna do? Your life sucks. You might as well jump.
Can't you see me standing here with my back against the record machine?
Yeah,
Don't you know what I mean?
Jump.
Ow.
Van Halen.
Might as
meeting.
well
Anyway,
jump.
so today there was a jumper in downtown Fort Worth. Now,
Dun, dun.
the guy was jumping right next on the Omni parking garage that's right next to the AT&T building downtown. I had a bunch of my guys down there working, or a bunch of my guys that I work with were down there working.
Oh, yeah.
And I was getting reports from them because I was over working by the base. And I kept getting reports of all this shit going on and what was going on, like up-to-date pictures and all sorts
Yeah.
of stuff going on. And they kept telling me that no news media was there. So you saw my tweet.
Mhm.
I threw that on there. Well,
They
news
couldn't
media
divide the
got there.
community, so they're like,
They
we
couldn't
don't know how to
figure out
do
a way
this.
to do it.
Yeah, we don't know how to do this. This isn't about dividing the community, so.
So
They
then one of the
didn't- they
guys
didn't
from the Star
jump on it.
Telegram hit me up. And it's a guy I know. And he put this story together about the guy jumping. This started, this guy got up there before 10 o'clock. And at 4:30, he was still up there. Standing on the edge of the very top of the parking garage, standing on the edge. Police had put a ladder up if he wanted to come down, and they had worked with him a little bit, and then finally they just kind of walked away. I was like, well, dude, whatever you want to do, just get it done. Let's go.
They did?
That's kind of the attitude they had because they left him alone. They gave him cigarettes. They gave him a phone. And
What finally ended up happening?
I have no idea. All of us had to go into the office. I drove by there on the way back.
And were they still up there?
You could see the police and everything, and you could see him
Still
like
there?
on 30. If you were looking, you could see a guy walking around up there with the police vehicles and stuff. But what pisses me off is James over at the Star Telegram screwed up this story
I doubt they.
and took me and 4 other guys and then mixed the whole story together to make it seem like and quoted me in one thing.
What?
And
I just wish
was
you'd get it fucking over with. Is how he pulled
No,
for
I was
you.
like, this is not anything I said. Well, I said a couple of things, but half of this stuff I didn't even say. And I was like, what the hell? Oh, yeah, we just wanted to put it all together so it seemed like a nice little compact story. I was like, what the fuck? No wonder media hate, or everybody hates media. You can't even get shit right.
Well, how'd they cross shit up? What'd they do specifically? What was the thing that they fucking got wrong? I'd keep men. Honestly, I'm not gonna. Never mind.
What? You're not going to what?
I'm not talking to the media anymore.
This may have killed it for me. Police were asking people in the area around 11 a.m. not to shoot video or zoomed in photos. I didn't say anything about zoomed in photos of the man as they worked to get him safely off the roof. I didn't say any of that. I said they only said not to shoot. I was told that they were not to shoot. I even told him I wasn't there. This is coworkers of mine that are down there watching it
didn't
and
catch
repeating it. I guess not. And I said, yeah, they said that
Did
you're
they
not allowed to
drop,
shoot any video, but I was like, there's still foot traffic walking around.
Did they drop the name, the show name?
I did not.
Dustin from
They
the
did
Jerry
not.
Jones
They
Down
should
Master
have.
podcast show.
I should have told him. Only if you say, you can only pay. I didn't even know he's going to use my name. You can only use my name if. you drop this
So
shit
who
to
did
me.
it? What was the dude's? Well, you don't want to. Well, I mean, he posted it, so fucking you
Yeah.
can say who it is, right?
Yeah, it's James Hartley.
Well, thanks for fucking that up, James.
So anyway, putting a bunch of words in my mouth weren't even mine.
Tread lightly, sir.
But I still have no idea if they got this guy down or not. He may still be up
I
there.
don't know. I don't know.
I was hoping
don't either.
someone would go over to the Omni side.
Well, they're
The actual
waiting.
hotel
They're probably
and shoot
waiting
him with a
They're
beanbag
probably
and
waiting
knocked
for
him off.
NBC to find some kind of tie to social division.
It's funny is I got a message from NBC too.
Did you tell them to fuck the right up, like jump right, go up there
No.
and fucking jump off with them?
I responded. They go, "Is this still going on?" I said, "You're about 3.5, 4 hours late to this party."
Because they were thinking about how they were going to make it into some kind of social divide and
Yeah.
post it on Twitter to cause conflict between our community.
Now, what was said is that he was a guy in his 40s from the south side of Fort Worth.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from a few of my friends on Facebook today.
Joe?
A few of our friends. I want to know who it is. I hope it's.
Not Joe?
They need to check in. Some of our.
Well,
Jeff did check in.
the thing is, this is becoming so common right now. This has to do. I've had conversations with nurses about this, about how the deaths from COVID, like you can't officially say it's from, but it is mentally.
They
It's
want to push
tasking.
people over.
Because I've seen twice since the lockdown started in the when they first put us on the, what was it called, the shelter in place.
Uh-huh.
Twice, 2 times, and within really close like time span. There was one guy that I saw that the highway patrol and the police over by the colony, right there where 161 comes and gets together with 35. There was a guy that was about to jump there that was pacing, and I saw that in person. 2 times I've seen it going out towards Caddo Mills, people looking suspicious on bridges and stuff, and cops just pulling up on them. And Jen has reported it at least 2 times going back to Caddo Mills, same area, right where those bridges start coming together from like 635 to 30, and then right over the Lake Ray Hubbard. There's been a bunch of people that are always walking around there thinking about offing themselves and stuff.
I told
And
y'all about the guy I saw
it's-
jump off Lake Worth Bridge
No.
in my rearview mirror.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
was fucked up.
Was that during lockdown and shit?
No, that wasn't.
Was it
that was
before?
right before.
But they're saying that it's taking its toll. Like a lot of these, like that guy, like who knows what they would do if there wasn't any COVID lockdown. Like that could have been a bar owner or some shit.
Yeah.
That's like having
That's
to
what I'm
sell
saying.
his
We got-
family bar. There's
wonder if it's
there's,
someone we
there's
know.
a ton of shockwaves and waves going through the community that people just kind of overlook but it is a crisis. It's a big crisis right now. Suicides is through the roof, man. And also it's with kids. A lot of kids are killing themselves right now.
Because they don't want to grow up in a world of what we're about to turn into.
Yeah. Like 12-year-olds and stuff.
Yeah, it stresses them out and they freak out. And
Well, think about it. They've gone to school one way their whole life, and all of a sudden, bam, oh, we don't do that anymore. Now we're going to do this.
and you can't
and you can't-
socialize with your friends.
And you
can't
can't
talk to
socialize.
anybody.
You can't develop social capabilities and abilities like you're supposed
more
to when
slumber
you're an
parties.
adolescent. Yeah.
No more sports.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So the
except for football, because football
football,
matters.
of course, yeah.
Goddamn, this Texas goddamn motherfucking football matters. I don't want your life.
Anyway, it's sad. I hope he's all right. The jumper at the AT&T parking garage.
David Lee Roth has given various accounts of the meaning behind the lyrics, but he usually says they're about a TV news story he saw where a man was about to kill himself by jumping off a building. Roth thought, might as well jump.
Well, that's unique. That's some deep thought writing right there.
What
One of my
about the guy
favorite
that,
songs.
What about
I'm disappointed.
you know that was their only #1 hit with David Lee Roth singing?
Really.
It was their first #1 in America and the only #1 with David Lee Roth.
So I got this new shtick I'm doing right now. I'm going to quote a Sammy Hagar Van Halen song. I was going to do it every day, but that's too taxing. But at least once a week, I'm going to quote a David Lee
See
Roth
who-
song. Or not David Lee Roth, Sammy
Sammy
Hagar,
Hagar?
yeah.
So we talked about this 2 weeks ago about our trip, and there has been our one trip a quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, doing our one trip
Yeah.
a quarter thing. You want to get the other bottle out? That syntax. So one of the things I was thinking about, we could also use it to do our greatest hits because there's been a lot of people that have been wanting to hear,
Yeah, I would like to hear it
wanting us to
too.
do those.
I would like to hear it too.
Not hear it, but us do it. They're like, that's such a fucking genius idea that no one's done yet. That's where your moneymaker is.
Oh, it is. That's where we're going to make the money. The podcast.
That's where the
cash.
podcast cash comes from.
Yeah. Okay.
Doing the
Yeah, well, we need to set up the first one. Who are we going to get to roll with us? I don't want it to be Thomas because I hate him. So,
well, Jeff wants to go. Thomas
so
wants
we'll
to go.
I think Jeff.
We
would
need
be
a crew.
Jeff would be a good on the crew. For
We need
sure.
a couple of cameras and stuff. We need to make this done right. We're gonna take the drone and have it follow us down the highway,
I think Jeff would definitely be good on the crew.
and then we need to
Hash this out.
we need to map out some shit. Because
Dave.
one of the things that I freaked out about this weekend on Saturday night
We haven't done it.
was I started watching the Long Way Up. Have you heard of this?
Nah. Long way up.
It's the trilogy. It's
the
the
top, if
third
you
of a
wanna rock and
trilogy. There was the Long Way Around, the Long Way Down, and now there's the Long Way Up, and it's on Apple TV.
I don't have Apple TV, so I don't watch that shit.
Well, I've got encyclopedias and vacuum cleaners, so I also have Apple TV.
You have the vacuum cleaner that actually the droid that dumps it into the pile and everything.
I have the
and does
Roomba
mopping.
that does not dump it. It does not mop. It just goes around and sweeps things up, and it
Yeah, I'm gonna get the
does
shark.
a fucking terrible job of it.
Oh, really?
It's not that great.
I think I
My
was gonna
Roomba's okay,
get
it's
the
not great.
shark that does the mopping too and the dumping.
That's the cool one.
Yeah, that's the one I
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, that came out way after the one
It's
I
like
got.
$500 though.
Yeah, and they say that one's pretty good. You just
Yeah,
gotta
my new
make sure
apartment's
it's full
perfect
of
for
fluids. Yeah.
Because I have no carpet,
So I
just like I like my girl.
started
Wait.
watching this. Good point. Started watching the show called The Long Way Up, and it's Ewan McGregor and his buddy Chuck Dorman, and they ride motorcycles from the tip of tip of South America to Los Angeles.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
In the previous episodes, they went, in the long way around, they went from London to New York City going east.
Yeah.
And then from the long way down, they went from the tip of Scotland all the way down to South America.
I don't want to
Or
ride
South
motorcycles
Africa.
though because I'm scared of them.
No. But the first episode of this, it shows a lot of their production, how they get stuff going and the stuff they think of. And it made me think of our road trips, like how we need to do them and how we need to do stuff and think about it. What's cool about this Long Way Up is something they haven't done yet. Ewan McGregor's one of those ones that's very big on
What's he from? Is he one of the dudes
Star
from?
Wars. He played
Oh.
Obi-Wan Kenobi in the
He's the one that does it.
trilogies. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was also in what? The Island and what's the one about the heroine?
Yeah, with Leonardo. No,
The
not
one
that
where they're in the
the heroine.
fuck. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Man.
Okay. So anyway, Train Spotting. Yes, thank you, RoboTuner. Train Spotting. It's freaking. It's fantastic because he's big on electric. So what they want to do is they want to do a carbon neutral, completely electric ride. They want electric motorcycles, electric chase vehicles.
Oh yeah,
So they have to get this all figured out how they're going to do it. Hand me that bottle real quick.
this one.
So it's all prep because there's no electric road bikes made yet. Harley Davidson builds them electric road bikes for this trip.
Specifically for that trip.
Then
And now they're selling them. Aren't
this
they?
company called Riven out of I think they're out of Michigan or something like that. They build electric chase vehicles for them. Everything's electric. They got solar panels and stuff they plug in along the way. They do run out of power a couple times. They have to bring in a
I'm like,
generator to
"Fuck,
charge
man."
them. And something they don't calculate is the temperature. When it's cold, electric vehicles don't like to charge.
Oh really?
But it's
That's like my iPad too. My iPad when I leave it in my car
Doesn't wanna
and-
charge?
and I leave it like on Rosedale somewhere. And I finally find it after it's been cold all night. It takes forever to start charging.
so the show's fantastic, but it made me start thinking about our little road trips and what to do. And I'm excited. I'm
Need to
excited.
put
do
it down on the calendar and put
We
put the first location
Before we leave
That's what we gotta
tonight,
do.
let's make a date.
in. Okay.
Let's figure out a date that you're free and I'm free and everything.
I'm
Um,
always free.
Another thing is tonight we're drinking Syntax.
Yeah.
Syntax. By Mother Earth Brew Company. Now,
Got some
reason this is a big deal is I bought this. The beer we had beforehand when we started the show was Blind Pig by Russian River. I bought both of these
See that?
last year in California. They've been aging in the beer fridge for 1 year. and we're drinking them. What's the percentage on that APV?
It's 6.25.
So with it aged, it probably bumped it up to what, 8?
I don't know how all
Maybe
that
9.
works, but probably sounds good.
This
Sounds
is an
smart.
8.1. It probably bumped it up to about a 10 or 11.
This was bottled on looks like February 17th, 2019.
So it's 2 years old.
Yeah. I must have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
2 years old. It was aged 2 years. This one doesn't say, but this one is a peanut butter
I didn't.
imperial
What
stout.
is this? I know it's an IPA. Is it a single? Russian River Blend.
Should
It
be.
doesn't really say anywhere.
I think the Blind Pig is a single.
it's really good though.
Oh, this just in. News is
Justin,
reporting.
breaking news.
Breaking news. Trump spends final days just rubbing his dick on everything in the White House.
That's a good American.
That's
Great
a good
American.
American. Great
I'm gonna
American.
Turn this off.
What is
because
Brian saying?
I don't know. He's probably talking about Trump rubbing his dick all over the place.
Oh, no. He's talking about how the schools aren't showing the inauguration live to students tomorrow in case something bad happens,
Yeah.
which is being reported everywhere.
I don't think anything's gonna happen. And
All
I
right.
think it's fucking retarded that we're sorry to use the R word, that we're vetting our National Guard because there's too many white people in it. That's the dumbest shit and most racist shit I've ever heard in my life.
How I want to know how you. If we're just let's just jump into this.
Most people that are against Trump that I've talked to have been white.
There's a lot of white people that are against him. But
I'd say
there's a lot
majority.
of white farmers out in the middle of nowhere that still have their Trump flags up.
And they're cattle meals, man, all over the place.
But yeah, how do you deputize
I don't know,
2,000
man.
National Guards to suddenly be U.S. Marshals? As I hiccup.
I don't know. There's so much fishy stuff going on. The city. Have you seen some of these pictures that are coming out of D.C.?
Yes. It looks
It's-
like a concentration camp.
Right.
War zone. You know what it looks like? What it really fucking looks like?
Is what's that game that Clancy put out a few
Yes,
years ago?
exactly. The Division.
Yeah,
It
it
looks
does.
exactly like The Division.
The thing is,
Tom Clancy was on his game. He knew what was going to happen.
see, I don't think this is about anything that happened on the 6th, January 6th. This is a show of force, I think, and it's also.
I think it's a show of ridiculousness.
I think it's to take away the low turnout that's going to be out there for
That's already been said.
dead brain.
That has already been said
brain Biden.
in several places that this is also an attempt to make it look like
Yeah,
not that many, and to keep people away because of COVID. Of course, that's one of their big
they're gonna
things.
blame
But
that too.
yeah, about it not looking as bad as Trump's supposedly did.
Right.
Which
Yeah,
all those
for
pictures
sure.
you see of Trump's are from way early before it
Yeah,
even
this
started.
it's a total. If unless there's something we don't know about, like you see these crazy ass rumors about the Chinese armies at the border of Canada and all that stuff.
With the crates, the
Yeah,
shipping
ready to go.
container
Like,
missile launchers.
That's so
and
funny. Like as soon as Biden takes the oath, all of a sudden he's like, "Up, and all of a sudden
China
China just
the
starts
CCP
walking
just
in
walks
like, "Hey guys, we're here to take you over."
And on the other side of it,
Watch that happen. I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, I was an asshole."
it's like
We're dead.
You know, a year ago we got everything completely wrong about
Yeah, we get it all
COVID.
right this time.
COVID. We got everything wrong. We're like, yeah, just let us know when it gets here. And
Yes.
it's not going to be that big of a deal, but just let us know when it kind of fucking hits the U.S. shores. And
We've got
Then we'll
skunks
care.
in here. We've got skunks in the U.S. That's the key. We have a bunch of skunks. It's not going to come
we
here.
still didn't do that. Still didn't use your
No.
idea.
No.
Yeah, we totally got COVID wrong, but watch us get this wrong, and China just walks right
Or
in.
right.
Here's the thing, and the other side of it is China's going to go to war with us. Let's be smart about this and think about this logically. Why would China go to war with the U.S.?
To end the world.
No,
That's all that would happen, right?
it would crumble the entire world economy and fuck them way over.
I don't think any country is seriously contemplating on attacking the U.S. homeland.
No, it's
There's
all media
too
driven.
many weapons.
It's media driven.
These people aren't idiots.
The only thing that's going to attack America,
Like we're just going to sit
are-
around. We got all these cool guns, but we don't like to shoot them at people that invade our country. We don't like to do that at all.
There's going to be extremists from other countries that come over here and
Yeah.
plot attacks. Like,
So it's funny.
especially now that the Muslim ban's gone.
I don't think that anything's going to happen
I don't think
at all.
anything's gonna happen
I think
either.
that this is all a big fucking dog and pony show. Something that Dead Brain Biden and Carmelo Anthony set up, right? To
What's
like
his
it's
point
something
total
that
this year?
there's something going on that they're worried about, and it has to do with PR. I think too is what I think it is. Either that, or there's some shit that nobody knows about that's about to happen that's gonna fuck everyone up. Like
You confused RoboTuner for saying Carmelo Anthony.
oh, he doesn't listen to our show then.
Yeah.
So, but the crazy shit that QAnon was doing and all the everybody saying that you know how everyone was like, there's no way that Antifa was disguising themselves as Trumpers and stuff on January 6th. I've already seen like 7 videos of straight up Antifa people stripping their clothes down and
Oh,
putting
yeah.
on Trump shit, and people like and even being told, hey, get that camera out of here and stuff.
Yeah, those are floating around, but you
So-
can't say anything about that because no one will believe you because now you're fucking crazy.
Well,
It's
that's
like,
the thing that's so
there's
funny.
a goddamn video floating around.
But that's
You
the
can
thing
go
that's
find
funny.
it.
Because guess what they're saying right now? The mainstream media. There's a chance that some of these crazy Trumpers, these MAGA saggers, are going to dress up as National Guards people. And they're going to try to attack. You just fucking 1 week ago
Said
said
that
that
couldn't
there was
happen.
no way that Antifa was dressing up as MAGA people and raising hell. And there's shit everywhere. And now you're saying you're talking out of the completely other side of your mouth. It is so crazy right now.
I keep saying this. This is the funniest fucking timeline we live in because everything is so
It's idiocracy.
bizarro land.
And it has to do
And
with
if
these
you're
these
not
assholes
paying
here.
attention to what's going on,
It's mainstream media and
And they're-
politicians.
you just watch people on Facebook just get sucked into shit, and you're like, dude,
Yeah.
come on, you're not really believing that, right?
Yeah.
You get freaked out because people start throwing around QAnon stuff, saying, "How do you fucking believe that? How the fuck are you believing what's going on TV when there's
Right.
so much proof otherwise?"
Antifa would never disguise themselves.
It's like the shit. Okay, ABC
Shut up.
posted
You've
that
never
video.
met a real anarchist if you say that shit.
It's just like we talked about today. ABC posted that video on Sunday saying, here's Trump at his final dinner with all his military guys, and he's saying, they're talking to him. He's like, I guess you could call this the calm before the storm.
Right.
What does that mean? What does that mean? It's the calm before the storm. ABC played that on Sunday night or on Monday.
Yeah.
They played it on Monday because they did the next morning. They made it look like he was signing those last 2 executive orders he did. And then like they asked him again. That fucking video is from when? 2017?
Yeah.
It was a big time story in 2017.
Mhm.
And ABC replayed it to scare the fuck out of everyone and
'Cause they
make
want
them all
that
freaked
attention.
out. They
Yeah.
want that attention.
They want the tension in the country because it leads to stories.
How
and
does anybody
if they can
believe
play their narratives?
what is coming out of their TV at
No one
all?
does that has a brain.
No, there's too many people. There's
Only the over socialized, underinformed believe this shit.
so I
Especially one
as
that
you know,
apparently wants to help out a bunch of fans only models. If you want to,
so speaking of which, I talked earlier in the year during the election. I made a nice little list of my Facebook friends,
oh yeah,
Instagram
the
friends,
list.
whatever, the list. And these were list of people on the extreme left that have mental issues, and you can't.
I don't
have,
even think they're the extreme though. They just talk.
Well, I put
on
them on the
social media.
extreme because of just the way they act. They're very extreme with their emotions and the way they do things. Like everything is.
But they're not tied into any organization like Antifa.
Well,
or,
what makes they're not tied into an organization. But what makes them extreme in my mind is you have to think like me, or don't.
You're part of the problem.
Unfriend me, and you can fucking die.
yeah,
It's that attitude.
But
Unfriend me and fucking die.
and that's what the mainstream media is starting to do, and so like the tech giants, they're like, you think this way, and if
Yeah.
you don't think this way, you're wrong.
So what's been fun is the last couple of days is watching what those people are posting and what they're saying, and how out of goddamn control they
Is
are.
it like Kiss My
believing
Ring?
stuff? No.
Or is it
it's
the Trumpers.
it's quoting, it's retweeting or quoting people on Facebook. People, not news sources.
Yeah.
People that are just saying their opinions on something, and they're posting it as fact. And when like the shit they're posting as fact never really happened.
Yeah.
It's just someone posting their opinion on the way something went down.
They're underinformed, man.
Yeah.
They don't educate themselves on what really happened or any kind of historical shit. It's always about let me just throw something out there because it feels right. It feels right, Dustin. So I'm going to throw it out there on Facebook.
So,
It feels right, so I'm going to throw it out there on Twitter.
and I agree. I agree. Lowbrow right here. He says extremely left. Should I say 90% of Americans based on Facebook posts are special needs? I can agree with that.
It's so crazy though. Right now,
oh shit! They
it's
boarded
both-
up Vegas again.
both. Well, here this kind of leads into something that I heard and saw last week.
Yeah.
I want to finish this thought though. It's not just the left though. It's just like
No.
what Dvorak said. It's the right too. You're like,
No.
dude, why can't y'all just fucking smoke some weed and calm the fuck down?
I
Like,
should
calm
show
down.
you. I should show you all the text I got last night and Sunday night from my buddies that are all right, and the
you're
shit
like,
they're saying.
"Dude,
I'm
calm
like,
down, man.
are you fucking for
Yeah.
real? And I started saying in there, like, you're starting to sound like the opposite of what you guys are. Go research this shit. It's not true. What the fuck is wrong
Yeah.
with y'all?
Like the all of a sudden someone's gonna walk out and like, hey guys, I'm still alive actually, and I'm gonna drop the
oh, the
hammer.
Epstein.
Epstein's
Epstein's still alive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm here.
My favorite
I'm gonna
is,
tell you what's really going on.
that tomorrow Trump is going to execute Order 66 like the Emperor did in Revenge of the Sith. And all of a sudden, all the National Guard and military
Turn on everyone.
are going
like,
to turn
just
on the
start
Democrats
blasting.
and
Yeah.
arrest them because the Capitol, the way they have it set up now with all these fences and everything, isn't to keep people out. It's to keep people in because they're going to make all these Democrats that have war crimes now against them or have committed acts of treason in the past few months. Those are going to be internment camps for them.
Right, which I could maybe see that happen 50 years ago, but not
That's
now.
not
going to
happening.
happen now. No.
Those fucking ideas are crazy. I
is
love
crazy.
it all. I love everything that's going on right now. I'm so Colin Robinson.
I'm
like,
sick of it though.
what
man.
the fuck? Are y'all really thinking
See, I'm
this
sick
is gonna
of
happen?
it. I'm sick of it.
Now,
I've had
Honestly.
enough. I want to talk to education, like people that are educated and fucking done their homework and stuff. That's the only type of conversation I want to have politically right now with people. Is
well,
don't
that's why I
don't
sent
come
you all
over
that
here
thing.
fucking don't come over here talking shit because all of a sudden you went and checked out Don Lemon's tweet or some shit like that and bring up some dumb shit. Like if you start off the
I
conversation,
don't need you bringing Tucker Carlson into
yeah,
play.
I don't want to hear from that asshole.
I don't.
man.
I don't need any of that.
No, because that's what the most of the American public is getting their knowledge from is that shit right there, and that's the problem. No one's taking the time out to go really dig in and find
No.
out what these current events, what happened, and what's happening. The historical stuff.
There you go.
There's stuff getting twisted up that's historically incorrect.
And real quick, hold on. They're not using common sense.
They're not.
You were
But-
turning off your common sense and not sitting there really thinking about what
Yeah.
someone's telling you and going, why the fuck would China attack us tomorrow during the inauguration?
Right. Doesn't
That
make any
makes
sense.
no sense on the world scale.
Like we're not on high alert.
Well, even down the road politically on the world scale, it makes no fucking sense. China needs us here. We're taking way too much money from them. They need us.
No, and they just got their man coming in to
Yeah.
help them out.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
So if you think about things using common sense,
Yeah.
and Washington
Stop
D.C. is going to turn into an
listening to
internment
these
camp,
assholes.
come on.
It's just like
Really?
that the public what is that?
Trump's going to launch all the
PBS?
nukes tomorrow
Is it PBS?
because it's the last day with the nuclear football, or tonight is the last night with his nuclear
What is it,
football, and he can
PBS?
launch them all.
Is it PBS or
The news
uh,
hour.
Anyway, one of them did a editorial report and said that Mein Kampf talked about the big lie
and it's never.
And it was never mentioned. That's the
Yeah.
kind of crap that's going
say-
on with mainstream media. They're just throwing shit out there that because it feels right. It
She
feels
even
right.
said Mein Kampf stands for the big lie.
And that's a lie. They're lying.
They're lying, making that up. Nowhere in the book
Does it
does
say
it say
that?
anything about a big lie.
Yeah.
Now, the ideology of the book could be a big lie, but it never says it in there like the way she presented it.
Because she wanted to tie it into the narrative that Trump he wants to keep the big lie about the election.
And
shit.
didn't she say something about he's been reading Mein Kampf too or some shit like that? It's like,
Probably some horse shit.
I don't know.
I don't understand why everybody took their brain off in the last 4 years.
I don't understand why people aren't like they think that Trump by his lonesome little self can launch all the nuclear missiles in the US. Do you not understand how that works?
No, there's a chain of things that have to go down.
And it's not just one person that
he
has
can't
to
just
do it.
bypass it. He can't up, down, left, right, BA, start it.
Yeah. He can't just whip out his Nintendo controller
Right.
and take over. That's not how this shit works. So stop freaking out.
No, yeah. The thing is, though, honestly, before Trump was around, these people that are doing this shit, I didn't listen to you then either. So don't hold. It's nothing personal. Like I just don't look to you for political, for politics and government education. Sorry, you sound cool on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. You sound really cool. You sound edgy, like you're making a difference. But I've heard everything you fucking said and posted 50,000 times probably in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And I didn't listen to you before this 5 years. Haven't listened to you during it. And I'm not going to start listening to you after this 5 years. So you know what? You can take Twitter. You can take Facebook. You can take Instagram and shove it up your fucking ass.
Yep. Anyway, tomorrow should be fun. Now, I want to ask you, honestly, in your heart of hearts.
What I think's going to happen?
No.
Yeah.
Do you hope something happens? Would you
I mean,
like
I'm
to
a-
see chaos? Are you a fan
I'm a
of
libertarian
chaos?
anarchist. So yeah, fucking, I think that
In the back of my mind, I'm
I think
like,
the
man,
way
I'd like to
that
see
I think the
chaos.
way that half of the country has been told to fuck off is not a good thing for our country.
half the
and-
country,
Well, more than half.
pretty much the last
70
year with
million.
COVID, the entire country
Well, I'm
left
just talking
and
about
right
the
has
election
been-
alone.
The election alone, but there's so many people bottled up with COVID.
Yeah,
And like you
That's been-
said earlier, that are freaking out about their lives and their businesses, and they realize that the government on both sides
does
isn't doing
not give a
shit for them.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing that I want to beat into our friends around here that I've been keeping track of.
then no one gives a fuck about you.
You do realize the government doesn't give a fuck
No.
about you at all. They
Look
don't
at that-
care about you. They don't care
Dude.
about you doing your little photo
Look at
shit.
that
They don't care about
inchworm.
us doing a podcast.
Look at that little fucking inchworm, turtle-looking motherfucker, Mitch McConnell. That motherfucker has flip-flopped like 6 times on Donald Trump alone. This week, he comes out and tells everybody that like Ted Cruz and all the politicians, like the senators and the House members that wanted more investigation into the voter fraud and the voter accusations, tells them to shut the fuck up, you're crazy, and you've damaged this country for doing that. I'm sorry. It might not have affected the country, right? The voter fraud. But there's been evidence to cause an investigation. The reason why the courts,
Period.
this is the
Yes.
thing that people don't understand too, is everybody's like, well, why didn't the courts take the case? Because there's no evidence. No, they shot it down to show evidence. There was never exploratory hearings. There was never a time.
It
beforehand
immediately
at
went
all,
to them. They shot it down.
and they shot it down.
Yeah.
So
a lot of
everybody-
people don't understand that.
No,
at
they
all.
don't.
And
It short circuits their brain, and it's
and
not
when you
that
try to
hard
explain
follow.
that to people, you're right.
You're,
It
you're
either
a right
shorts-
wing fucking crazy.
it either
fucker.
short circuits their brain or they don't listen to you and they lose paying attention. But though it was brought to them so quick that there wasn't a chance to gather evidence and material to go to court.
'cause-
Now, down the road, something will happen.
No, and it's gonna. That's the thing that's funny is every day there's more and more evidence.
there's
that
more
there's
and
a
more.
bunch,
So,
way more horse shit. That
6
happened.
months to a year from now,
Oh, we
more of
fucked up.
this is going to come out, and what's going to happen is it's just not going to be talked about because the big thing is everybody wanted Trump out, right? Fine, Trump's out. You know,
Right.
let's get Trump the fuck
But the
out of here
problem's
because
still
he's killing
there.
everything. But the problem is with this voting system, and that needs to be fixed. That
Yeah.
needs to be taken care of. And I know there's a lot of people I've talked to that are like, I just don't want to vote anymore.
Oh yeah, the
I don't
empathy-
give a shit
voter
about
empathy is
voting.
going to go through the roof.
And I think the next election, the midterms, will plummet. Numbers will fucking plummet because no one wants to vote. They're all
Yeah.
like, how can I trust this? It's like every year or every couple of years, our union has a vote if we stick with the contract with the company or not.
Right.
For the past, it's like every 3 to 4 years. So the past 5 times that I've worked at this company, we have always voted no on ratifying our contract. Everybody I talk to, everybody I know, now you're taking their word for it, but everybody I talk to, everybody I know votes no because we always end up getting fucked.
Yeah.
So it makes no sense. Like, yeah, let's vote yes so we can lose our insurance. Let's vote yes so we can lose pay. Let's vote yes so we can get a smaller cost of living every year.
Yeah.
You know, everybody votes no.
Yeah.
I don't know one person that votes yes, but yet every time it gets ratified,
Yeah.
it gets passed through. And we're
'cause-
like, how the fuck does that happen?
Because you are the vote counter. You want to get your shit, keep your shit in order, and keep the power. You're the one that counts the votes.
No, here's the thing: is the people higher up within the union and the company
Duh.
have all these
Yeah.
handshakes, and they push
Mhm.
money back and forth to each other that we don't see. It's a known thing
Yeah.
that money's moved back and forth, and they're all handshakes and all this backroom deals and
Yeah.
jacking each other off and shit. Same thing is going to happen. Is you're going to get.
Well,
I
see,
mean, there's no reason to go
you-
vote
you
in
know what's
public
funny, too?
elections if
So
if you already know what the outcome's going to be.
So either way, I expect some kind of civil uproar or drama tomorrow because it's funny how the media has completely forgotten all the hell that broke loose as soon as Trump was inaugurated. Do you remember that? The Pussy Hats?
God damn,
Do
our
you-
chat room's ahead of us.
Do you remember the Pussy Hats? Do you remember the breaking all the Starbucks and the
Oh
shattering
no,
and
that's the
destroying
video I
shit?
posted today. Was like,
Right.
let's not
So-
forget about this because there's a lot of people I've talked to like, nothing happened. When
Yeah, the left doesn't get pissed off.
there
and
was
start-
no riots or there was no need for cops in DC.
Why? Remember
I'm
that
sorry.
video?
How about
Why?
Bank of America on fire,
Bank
cars
of America,
on fire,
Starbucks on fire.
Starbucks, Subway
Yes.
bashed out,
Yes.
all
And
that
so,
shit.
what's-
People throwing
And
rocks.
tomorrow,
The birth of Antifa, that's where you see the first Antifa flag ever,
yeah.
was 4 years ago. Come on.
So tomorrow, the same shit's gonna happen, right? And,
That'll- yeah,
and
that'll
who
probably
knows? Who knows who's gonna do it? It could be Antifa dressed up as fucking maggers, or it could
And
be
Saggers.
maggers and saggers, or it could be real maggers and saggers, whatever. But you're gonna see this is unacceptable. This cannot be tolerated from the mainstream media. From Don Lemons, they're gonna. Oh my gosh!
You know what'll probably happen?
What? Hopefully a mushroom cloud. That's what I fucking want. I'm
In
sick of this
DC,
shit.
just wipe everyone out and we start
Fucking
over.
listen-
And fucking
seriously.
Kiefer Sutherland takes over as president.
Right.
I think this is what I'm going to think, and this has been brought up in a few outlets, is that they're securing the Capitol building and Pentagon and everything. Soft targets will be hit.
That's stupid. And guess who they mention with the soft targets? These right-wing
LD Bell.
militias.
No.
No, but they're saying that it's the maggers that are that have soft targets already picked out. They're basically trying to compare. They're trying to make people that voted for Trump and were outspoken about it equivalent as fucking Al Qaeda and ISIS. That's what they want right now,
I'm sorry.
and it is the stupidest thing they could do. This
the
is going to
closest
come back
thing
and
to
haunt you.
that is what's going on in Portland and Seattle.
Where they take over a city, like 5 city blocks.
Yeah, and the shit they're doing up there.
Yeah,
is
there's nothing
way
to see
closer
there.
to Al Qaeda and
It's amazing. Because
taking
that's
over
exactly what Al Qaeda and Al Qaeda and ISIS does over in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Now, that's the other thing.
Did I tell you I ordered
Why-
an AK-47?
okay.
So I could blend in.
check this
With the
out too.
enemy?
This is something that's funny too. Nobody during all of this from the mainstream media or any politician has brought this up, and I don't know why. I would have brought this up 60,000 times if I was Donald Trump. What happened to terrorism? It went away.
It did go away.
Because you know what happened?
There was domestic terrorism, but as far as foreign,
Foreign. Like
Foreign-
it's the ISIS.
I brought that
And
up on a
Al-Qaeda.
show, 6
What-
months ago,
what happened?
is that there has not been an
Yeah.
attack on any U.S.-owned territory since Trump has been on.
Right now,
Because they're scared as
Okay.
shit that he's fucking
we have a
crazy
red book?
and will.
do we have a red book?
No, we don't.
We need to get some form of that.
I got a book over here.
Because right now, I'm telling you, today is January 19th,
Oh,
right?
fuck, one of them's red.
All right,
Look
let's
at
do
that.
this.
Where's
January
the red book?
19th, okay?
Let's see.
The Jerry Jonestown Massacre is going to start monitoring
terrorist
terrorist attacks from foreign countries, from Al Qaeda, ISIS, and known adversaries of the U.S., our country, okay?
foreign terrorist attacks, not domestic.
No, not domestic,
Okay.
because
so
I don't think
foreign.
that's going to even happen, unless you consider Antifa and MAGGers. But
Well, Antifa has pretty much taken over city blocks as a considered domestic
no,
terrorist
we're only
attack.
going to focus on what went away when Trump got into office. Okay, once he got into office,
And we start
which
counting
was-
them
was-
like
was-
with bars.
okay,
right? Shoom,
just say
shoom,
this:
shoom.
Al Qaeda and ISIS. Okay, Muslim extremists. Write
Okay.
those three down.
Foreign terrorist
We're gonna-
tax return.
We're gonna
By-
no, not tax return.
No, attacks.
Oh, I was like,
return
what are we taxing?
by
Why you gonna tax me?
extremists.
I thought these.
What's the Russian extremist organization? I forgot
Same
what they
thing,
were.
but
Never
they were
figured that out.
Muslim extremists.
No,
right?
no. There's a white Russian extremist organization. I can't
drink.
remember what they are.
I thought they were Muslim based though.
Yeah, you
the ones
drink
that,
'em. No, they're not.
I thought they
Muslim.
were the ones that
They're the ones that
like
hate everything.
killed a bunch of school kids and stuff.
Speaking
right?
of which, I need to put that on show notes.
Anyway,
The return
let's
to
see
Russia.
what happens. Let's see what happens in the next 4 years with Democrats in charge of the Senate, the House, and the White House.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Jennifer Smith in the chat room
We're gonna see
brings
what
up
happens.
something big besides the entire conversation they had before this, which we're getting to. A Democrat is going in office, so guess what? Gas prices are on the rise.
Last time I paid high gas prices was
When Obama was in office in
Was it $4?
Texas, I paid almost $5 a gallon.
Yeah.
In Texas, that's ridiculous.
the only.
This ain't no
This is
California.
the thing that sucks for conservative Republican people. The only protection you have for 2 years right now is our fucking neutered Supreme Court. And just because you got two people on, you got one that's down. That's like what's his name? Kennedy, isn't that his name? Or Johnson? Robert Johnson? Or is it Robert Kim? No, it's not Robert Kennedy. Anyway, that's a poser. That's not really a conservative. I feel bad for conservatives. Y'all are about to fuck. Dude, this is the other thing. Why is no one talking about guns? Guns are about to be fucking done.
Nope.
The main obstacle that's always shut down anything during school shootings, right after a school shooting happens, they're like, well, there needs to be legislation right now that makes water guns even illegal. Guess what's going to happen?
Not in Texas.
That's the thing. That shows the instability because Texas has already taken precaution to this.
So you know about this.
Yes, I do know about that.
So the S-49 is the Firearms Owner Protection Act.
Right.
That went into the Texas.
Last week.
Yeah, went into the Texas House, and it is pretty much clarifying that the guns you own, all their attachments,
Yeah.
including magazines, are protected and cannot be taken away from you.
What is your percentage that realistically Texas is very close to starting to take steps to secede? How close? What do you think percentage wise we are right now? Because mine has jumped up dramatically in the last month, just because of the rhetoric between our governor, the rhetoric from the states, our state representatives, our representatives in Congress,
Mhm.
and our senators, all of it. I think I would say before January 6th, we are probably about 7%. I would say that we are probably, my personal opinion is that Texas is probably close to like 17% seriously about to start taking steps to ditch the good old US of A.
This would be a big FU to them if this passes. It's if you're looking at it, it's HB 1076, and what it is, House Bill.
You're talking about the guns?
Yeah, House
The
Bill
protection that
10,
Texas is starting to build?
1076, and this is the top paragraph is all I'll read. It's relating to certain firearms, firearm accessories, and firearm ammunition within the state of Texas, providing an exemption from federal regulation and federal providing
That's
penalties.
the start. That's what I'm saying. Especially with that. What's your percentage?
Here's what's going to happen is under this, everything you own is fine. Everything you
As
own
of
right now, as
Right.
of right now, is fine. Purchasing
Gets dicey
starts to get dicey
with
because
taxes and
you're probably not going to be able to purchase out of state stuff and have it sent to you. Well, right now, for people that don't know or don't understand, when you buy a firearm
you can get it.
out of state, it can't be sent to your house.
Got to go to the federal license? What is it? FMLs or
It's got to go to someone that has an
FLMs?
FFL, a federal firearms license. It's
Yeah.
got to be a gun dealer, a gun shop. So if I hop on Gun Broker right now and I buy a gun, I have to send it to a gun shop. Now I have it easy because my work partner, I can just have it sent to him because he has an FFL. But you have to send it to a firearm store, range, someone that has an FFL. You can have it sent to, Shoot Smart right over here. You can have it sent to this place that's now around the corner. You have to do it. Now, they will charge you a transfer fee,
Mhm.
which is anywhere from $10 to $40, depending on what it is. And then the gun is yours. I think under this amendment, if Biden does his doing, that will change that up. That will make it to where
there's no
you're not going to be able to buy firearms out of state like that.
all it's within here.
It's
Which
all
guess
got to buy
what?
within.
Texas firearm fans, we have a lot here. What about stuff that came here before?
That'll be okay. The thing is, when stores run out of stock,
Yeah.
so you run to, you see a gun you like over here at Shoot Smart, a CZ Scorpion. You see one up there, you're like, oh shit, I want to buy that. But they're out of stock. They got to restock it. That's going to get dicey.
What
because
about-
CZ
okay.
is not in state.
Right.
They manufacture those guns in a
So
different state.
let me ask you a question. And this is probably basic, and you're probably going to laugh at it. But so Glocks are made in Austria. Does that mean that you're not going to be able
No.
to buy Glocks anymore?
No.
Okay.
So there's another deal. You can't. Glock is made in the U.S. There's a Glock facility in the U.S.
Okay.
A gun that is made in a foreign country, when it is imported into the U.S., there's a 922R. That gun has to be. Parts of that gun have to. A percentage of that gun has to be American-made parts.
Yeah. Okay.
So a lot of the manufacturers that are
Take the
overseas,
design.
they started building manufacturing facilities here.
Yeah, just like we do.
So
with our
that
business.
yeah, so that way they didn't have to deal with this whole A, import tax,
Right.
B, having to change the gun up,
All the red tape.
all the red tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all your major manufacturers have gun manufacturing
Okay.
buildings here.
So I like the gun education we just went through just then, but what about your percentage of Texas?
I'd say I'm probably 45, 48%.
Oh, so you're higher than me.
maybe. I don't know.
45 is almost 50-50.
Yeah. It's getting weird. Things are getting dicey, and the way things are going,
There's a lot of Texas pride building. Like, fuck this shit. Is the attitude
There
I'm
is a
getting
lot.
from a lot of motherfuckers. Like,
And now you got-
you have Ted Cruz.
you
that's
got Wheels
fucking
of
leading the
Steel, buddy.
charge.
Well, Ted Cruz is a fucking idiot, and everybody's turning their back on him.
No, I have a feeling that he is going to pick up the ball where Trump left off, and he's going to make a run. I think he's going to be that's the thing that freaks out. That's why I think Democrats are so insisting on all these people that took a stand against like the voter fraud thing.
Which that's fucking
is
bullshit.
because
You
they don't
should-
want that. They do not want to have to debate someone, and they do not want to have to go toe to toe with someone that is a knows their shit. They're gonna do it. They're gonna watch this. I bet you anything. They try to get Cruz impeached or whatever, kicked out of Senate. I bet you they do that. I bet you they try to go after Rubio. They'll find something about Rubio because he's good too on the Republican side. They're gonna find some shit with him. They're also gonna find shit with everyone that's got their shit. Mitt Romney, they're not worried about that dumbass. That guy's a fucking useless
But you
piece
have
of puss. But
let's bring it back down to just Texas and not
Okay.
people that are
Yeah,
in
sorry.
Washington representing Texas. You got Wheels of Steel here. He just lost his little buddy Trump, and he's already doing shit like this and endorsing shit like this. This
well, he
bill.
came out about the National Guard thing too, saying it's the insulting.
Yeah, he is starting to put his middle finger in the air, and he's getting his support is changing now. Like there
Is
were a
it?
lot of
Maybe.
people that were like, "Fuck him! What the fuck is he
He's
doing?"
fucked
blah,
up the
blah,
whole
blah.
COVID thing.
But now he's starting to put all this stuff back there, and people are starting to be like,
see?
"Oh shit, we're gonna holy
You
crap!"
sound like a politician now because you know what?
Look
you
at
know
what he's
Abbott's
doing. He's
thinking?
being a badass.
But you know
Look,
what
he's
Abbott's
doing
thinking
cool
right
shit.
now? That's the thing. You know why he's giving the bird so high? Because he knows he fucked up COVID so
Oh
bad.
yeah, he knows he did.
Politics.
It is. It
It's
is all
dirty.
politics.
It's nasty.
But he's doing all this crazy shit that everybody's kind of. Oh, I thought you were an asshole. I thought you were all, doing this and that to.
I thought your
save
lieutenant
yourself,
governor
but,
said kill the elderly.
But now all
'cause
of a
of
sudden you're
COVID.
like, oh, you're doing
Yeah.
this cool shit. This cool shit's coming down. So
I bet you you're right, and I bet you Abbott starts giving his if he can take his hand off the wheel a little bit, keep everything steady, gives the bird higher and higher because
It-
that's all he's got to play.
and
at this
that's
point.
what's freaking crazy is like
What'll be
like
interesting.
this shit right here. You just made every gun owner in the state of Texas love you.
Yeah,
Period. I
You
mean,
did.
you were just like, oh shit, yay!
and you also gave a
I'm not gonna have
pre-shot
to pay
to
$20,000
the federal
in
government.
taxes.
You also
Yep.
gave a pre-shot to the office that's about to come in and take over
Yeah.
in Washington D.C., saying, "Hey, this is not going to happen like you think it's going to happen," because that's what they're betting on. They're betting on, now we got the power. We can make abortions completely legal, late term if we want. We can make and everybody's like, well, that's already law. You can't do anything about it. There's workarounds. There's legislation and stuff that they make rules to go, or they set policies out to go around things that have already been placed by the Supreme Court if they don't have a Supreme Court decision. That's what politicians do.
Now, logically,
We're about to lose. They're about to come after guns. One thing that I
that's
support.
number one. Oh, and if all hell breaks loose
One thing
tomorrow,
I support is weed. Weed's about to be federally legalized.
maybe tap the brakes on that. Maybe
How? They've all talked shit about it.
because they wanted to get elected.
Right. There you go.
They all wanted
And-
to get elected.
Okay, check this out.
Obama said he was going to shut down Guantanamo Bay.
Let me make a statement to Elizabeth Warren now, okay?
I think Guantanamo
Do you
Bay
remember-
is still open, and there's still people
Right.
being detained in it.
And okay, Elizabeth Warren, Wells Fargo CEO, now career politician. I want to say something to you, ma'am. You said my student loans are going away if Democrats get power across the board. You have it now. My student loans better go the fuck away, okay? And if it doesn't, bitch, I'm coming after you with the cheeseburger. And there's going to be some acid in it.
Man,
And you're going to
there's
end
some-
up in the woods.
You've set off the chat room here. They're on fire. They're going nuts.
Good, man. I love
Yeah.
everything the chat room says, man. They all
I don't
have
know.
thoughtful
You may not.
opinions.
You may
Until
not
I
like their
tell Stubbs
opinion.
he's
You may
fucking
think they're
shut the fuck
dumb.
up.
You may put them on the list.
No, I
No.
love it.
No,
least they
it's-
have
and no,
opinions.
this is totally freaking great
They're
because there's some
thinking for
great stuff.
themselves.
Because honestly,
love our chat room.
just like they said in the chat room, like us joking about Texas seceding, it logically, if you look at it logically, it can't. There's no way it can. There's no way it will.
I
There's
don't
too
know,
much-
man.
Too much infrastructure would fall. There's too much going on.
It'd be
You
bloody.
Can't do
It'd
that.
be bloody. Let's just say that.
Even if there was no bloodshed, period. Because we do have the biggest military bases in the country in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
But there would be no infrastructure wise, you've got to be able to, you're going to be exporting to the United States stuff. How much oil comes through here? How much gas comes through here? The rest of the U.S. relies on that. It's going to be nuts.
I know.
This would turn into mini Iraq as the U.S.
But the thing
continued
is, Texas
US
has
would come
influence with
invade
other,
Texas.
The problem is, though, Texas has a very strong influence with
Why
other
don't we become
states.
Tex-Mex? One united
Hell yeah.
nation
We'll
with Mexico.
we'll call the state
Tex-Mex.
on the border.
There will be no
we'll,
border
call,
anymore.
we'll call it El Chico.
Yeah. There we go. El Chico.
Tex-Mex.
We'll raise the flag, motherfucker.
Ponchos. Well, it's funny that you brought up Mexico, though. Have you seen the president of Mexico saying what's happening in our country with big tech and mainstream media is very scary?
Mm-hmm. Every country has
Everybody's
said
like,
that.
what the fuck are you doing,
Asian
man?
countries have been saying that for years.
Yeah.
Years they've been
There's
saying
only
that.
one country, huge-ass country, that's not talking shit about what's scary, and that's China. No, Russia, we're... like, Black Ops, we're allies with Russia.
Russia
But
has other
China-
things to worry about.
Right. But China, though, they're like, okay, all right. Okay. All right. I see what you're doing over there, good old US of A.
So let me take you over, which
I see-
isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Everybody relax.
No, we're just starting to become a second China.
Let's talk about
Boobs.
pardons.
Pardons?
Is Lil Wayne getting pardoned? That's all I care about.
I mean, we're
We're getting down to it.
the nitty gritty, yeah.
Have they said anything over here on the screen about Lil Wayne getting pardoned?
No, they're too busy talking about how all white males are going to hell
So he's appealed.
and about to get extradited from the U.S.
He's appealed. There's been a bunch of people that were in jail for minor marijuana charges.
Needs to go away. If they're going to federally legalize it.
Yeah, they're
Wait,
appealing for
getting
pardon.
back to that, why are you saying tap the brakes on the federal legalization of marijuana? What leads you to feel that way?
They're
You're in the know?
there's some, I don't know. They're not just going to be like wide open. Let's open up weed.
No, well they
Across the
can,
country.
but like there's things that are legal federally that I mean, yeah, you're right. It still has to go through state law.
But even if
Everything's going to get thrown out in court, though, if you have a federal law that says it's okay to smoke marijuana, but then your
that's
state law
not
is saying
high on their radar,
no. Whose?
on Biden or Kamala's radar.
Especially Kamala, because she put like 500,000
People
people
in
in
jail.
jail for minor marijuana charges.
Boom. That's not high on their
That's
radar
not-
right
but the
now
thing
because
is
we got
that
COVID and
you're,
shit
you're
going
giving
on.
you're giving the vice president way too much power though there, because now you have Senate controlled and
A
Congress
bunch
controlled.
of old fucks that want nothing to do with weed.
I don't know, man. I think it's going to happen.
You
I
still
think
got
marijuana will
old-
be legal.
that's another
federally
thing.
in
That's
the-
my
in-
whole
in the
thing.
I think before the midterms, marijuana will be legalized federally.
We need to drag all the senators out on the street.
Which almost got us
You
pulled off the
did.
air.
I was just going to say load them up in a bus in an orderly fashion, but you wanted to shoot them with one bullet,
Oh, so you go ahead and do it. Well, goodbye, guys.
like the Nazis.
It's been
in,
fun. Was it 7 years we've been doing this? Well,
yeah, like when Indy shoots the Nazis in the
now we got to do book club at the in
The
our
Holy
in the
Grail.
house.
he shoots 3 of them with one bullet. That's what you want to do. I just wanted to load them up on a bus and then drive that bus off a bridge somewhere. Maybe the same one
Can
Kennedy
we load up? Can we
drove-
load up?
what's her name off of?
The mainstream media too.
Yeah, I'd like to. I think
All
that
the
needs
CEO.
term limits. You want term limits on someone?
Yeah.
Get these fucking
Yeah.
these people right here. This Como fuck. Get him off there,
Yeah.
crotch licker.
They all are, man.
So anyway, yes, the thing is, get them all out of there because you've got too many old people up there that will be.
I don't agree.
They're still
man.
staunch. I'm not.
Put it in the
I don't
okay.
know like about all this marijuana stuff.
The blood
you know
book.
that marijuana.
We'll call
that's
ours
the
the blood
devil's
book.
plant.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call it the blood book. Okay. I want to put something down in the blood book right now. We have our first entries in the blood book, and yes, we did rip this off of No Agenda
I'm gonna put
because
on
we
here,
always run our mouths. We,
right
we
here.
should have done this from the get go.
January 19th. I'm
And
putting
yes,
this
I am
in
digging
under
in my
me
nose.
that marijuana will not be legalized nationally
Dustin Schneider.
will not be legalized nationally before the midterms.
And I'm putting the complete opposite, saying by the midterms, marijuana will be not only medicinally, but recreationally legalized federally by the midterms.
/ Matt disagrees.
Well, no, you can put my full statement down.
No, I'm just putting in. That's what I'm saying, and you disagree.
Well, if you just say that, then my attorneys have a foothold.
Look, it
or a
fucking
loophole.
works. It fucking works. So anyway, pardons. The big thing that
That'd be
everybody's
great.
wondering right
A
now.
legal battle between you and me in court would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
Our attorneys would
No,
want to kill
what
us.
if we were attorneys?
Oh, God. We represent ourselves. The judge is like, God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
I was afraid of this.
In the case of JJTM versus JJTM,
JJT versus JJT. We just start laughing every time the judge is
like, yeah.
It's funny.
So anyway, here's the thing. We got pardons coming up, and there's a bunch of
I don't-
people that are.
Julian Assange is not getting pardoned.
You don't think he will?
Nope. And how many? He's got 6. Oh no, he's got 3.
Hours.
No,
4
I'm sure it's Washington
hours.
time. So 5 hours. Or no, wait, yeah, 2 hours. You're right.
He's got an hour and a half. Yeah.
Hour and a half. So it better happen. I don't think he's
Supposedly
gonna do it,
he
though.
was handed a stack of over 100 people to pardon today.
Yeah.
In there,
I'm not gonna do a goddamn one.
Joe Exotic, and they have a limo waiting for him.
Yeah, he's not getting pardoned.
You don't think so?
No, man. He's not gonna do that. It'd be awesome if Trump did that.
Would
but-
you pardon him
Man,
just so you could do some anal poppers with him? Some anal nitrates.
some meth and anal nitrates? No, I don't think it's happening. Realistically, no. Joe Exotic is not getting pardoned tonight. Trump's not even fucking like Trump goes, yeah, I remember him or something like that. But that was
In one of the meetings, he's like, "Who is that?" I
yeah,
don't
he's
even
like,
know who
oh,
that
I
is.
know
What
what
is
you're
that?"
talking about. But I think no, I don't think he's getting pardoned. I definitely don't think that Assange is getting pardoned. It's just my gut feeling.
What about
I don't
Snowden?
think he's going to do anything. I don't think Trump's going to do anything that would affect him running again in 2024.
He's being impeached. He's got to. That's got to.
But
be
doesn't that
pushed
have
off.
to happen now?
It has
before-
to stick, but it won't go. That shit. He won't know the outcome of that until months after he's not president.
See, I thought the case had to be at least started by time, like it had to go to court by time the sitting president.
I thought it
left.
already had. I thought it immediately went to court after
I
he
don't
was
think
impeached.
it has at all. They haven't even assigned attorneys. Like Pelosi hasn't even said.
So if it
there's any
doesn't go to
attorneys
court
assigned,
with
right,
him
yet.
sitting, it's automatically
I don't know.
appealed.
Okay, I don't know. This is a weird. I've never had to talk about this shit, but I don't know.
And if you're convicted, can you defer to adjudicate an impeachment?
I don't know.
Like if you wait 5
I don't
years,
know.
can you defer?
But
to
this is what
adjudicate?
I'm saying about Cruz picking up the ball and running with it. Even if they do impeach him, I guarantee you, Cruz is going to take the line. The not the Make America Great. He'll do some spin on it, but he'll run with the same
You think Cruz is going to run
70 million. Man, you
for
cannot
president in 4 years?
you cannot ignore 70 million votes. I don't give a shit which way it goes.
But you think Cruz is going to run for president?
I could see that happening. Do
Ugh.
you not? I know it'd be a beating, but there's people that are making him a hero.
I don't want someone that sits around and talks like this.
He reminds me of a pedophile Sunday school teacher for sure, and I don't like it. He's done a lot of things that have been negative, I think, for Texas. But the thing is,
If he runs for
He's gonna
president,
pick
can I
up the
punch you in the
flag.
balls? Can I put that in the red book?
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there are some smart Republican politicians. I know a lot of people don't think they are. And he's no dumbass. I kind of agree with Dvorak and Adam Curry, and I think that he's going to pick up the ball, appeal to that 70 million votes, because you're being handed this.
I don't like him.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I
I
want
mean,
someone
I hope
cool.
maybe someone
Why
with
can't
their,
we get Kiefer Sutherland in there?
maybe Tulsi Gabbard will become a Republican for you then.
What about? Mm,
She should be president,
she
actually,
should
right
be.
now.
She
but-
should be sitting on your lap.
Man, I wouldn't mind that. She's an attractive woman, and she's very smart. Her smartness, her intelligence is even more attractive.
Yeah, it makes you like her. She's hot.
I don't like tattoos and short skirts with no brains, Dustin.
So you don't think Joe Exotic will get
I don't.
pardoned? What about Lil Wayne? Will he get pardoned?
I don't know. I don't think any of these novelty pardons are
You
going to
don't
happen.
think celebrity pardons will happen?
I think what's going to happen is the people that helped him, like Papadopoulos and what was that other cat that his house got raided in the middle of the night and CNN was there before the raid started. I think those guys got their pardons, but if you didn't have anything to do with that type of shit with Trump, then you're not getting pardoned.
What about his family?
Who's been convicted in his family? Who got convicted?
I think
I
he's
don't know.
pardoned them for everything they did.
Like pre-crimes?
Yeah,
You could do. Wait, can you do that? Can you do a pardon on a pre-crime?
I don't know.
So if Trump's son decides he's going to go rape someone, I've already given him a pardon. It's okay.
What about Kodak Black?
The rapper?
Yes,
Is he on the
He's
slate
thrown
for
on there.
he's
Yeah.
one
Gun
of
charges?
He's one of the names that's going to
Like
be
Lil
across-
Wayne, he's got gun charges.
Don't think Kodak Black's going to happen.
Edward Snowden and Chelsea Manning.
For sure not Chelsea Manning. Edward Snowden, probably not.
Man, he's gonna be stuck in Russia forever. That guy's pretty fucking smart too. He's cool as shit. All the interviews I've ever listened to him, he's been on Joe Rogan twice, 3 times, something like that. But the other interviews I've heard him on, that guy's got his shit together.
Yeah, no.
Just exiled in Russia.
Yeah.
Steve Bannon.
I could see Steve Bannon getting pardoned. If I didn't know, wait, what is he? But Steve Bannon's crimes were fucking political. Like he's caught up in some kind of fraud.
Yeah.
So no, I don't
Money
think,
fraud.
Yeah, I don't think Bannon's gonna get pardoned because wasn't it pretty cut and dry?
What about Giuliani for being a dumbass?
Mayor Giuliani,
Yeah.
what's he been? I don't understand these convictions. What's the pardon?
His foreign business dealings were fraudulent.
And he's been convicted of that
He hasn't been
by the
convicted.
state or the federal.
I don't think he. I think you can pardon them before they're convicted.
that makes no
that keeps
sense
them
then.
from
So
having to go
Trump
to
could
court.
go rape someone. Junior,
Yeah.
he'd be like, "I got a pardon. Come here,
Yeah.
Dustin. I'm raping you.
I got to get out of jail free.
Come here."
Will he pardon himself?
I don't. Can they do that?
I don't know.
Jesus.
But they're throwing that in there.
I don't think he's going to pardon him. I don't think he's going to pardon anyone that you've mentioned so far. Bannon, I thought about, but then I remember his is pretty cut and dry that he was in he was doing
Man,
fraud.
I wish he would pardon Chelsea Manning and Snowden.
Why Chelsea Manning? Why? What is your she
'Cause he's
she
hot.
now? Wasn't she a traitor though, like to the U.S. military? Like,
She's the
she
one-
straight up was a military
she's-
traitor.
She's the one who let the stuff go to WikiLeaks to Julian Assange and put out there the evil doings that the military was doing against innocent people in Iraq and Afghanistan.
The Abigado, or what was it? Not the
The helicopter attack.
yeah,
The big
And
the
the,
Apache helicopter attack shooting
Guantanamo
innocent
and all that
farm
shit
people.
too, or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
and some of that shit. So
I don't know. I don't think she's. I definitely last on the list. Joe Exotic. I don't think he's getting pardoned.
that
And
won't
probably
be
second. It would be Chelsea Manning. That would piss off too much of the Ted Cruz base.
Joe Exotic get fucking pardoned.
I want a pardon. Is it too late?
I actually appealed to him to pardon our show for the last 7 years we've done.
Yeah. Is it too late for me to get a pardon, Mr. Trump or President Trump for 3 more hours? Right.
What about Pearl Jam with 2 M's?
I don't know. I'd have to listen to him.
Have you heard about this?
Is this what we talked about before the show? The tribute band?
There's a tribute band in the UK named Pearl Jam with 2 M's. And
Jam.
the regular Pearl
Pearl
Jam
Jam.
knows about them and has contacted them and stuff and has been cool with them for years.
Okay.
Well, I guess Pearl Jam's lawyers got into play and it was like
Got in their
sent them a cease and desist. And you need to stop being Pearl Jam with 2 M's and give us all your domains, all the websites, all the social media, everything, because it's confusing fans of the regular Pearl Jam.
What does that say about the Pearl Jam fans?
That they're fucking retarded.
Like when
use
if
the
you're on the
R word,
website
but-
and all of a sudden you start seeing
And I say that in
Pearl
a
Jam
slow
with
way.
2 M's, aren't you like if you saw Metallica with 2 M's, wouldn't you be like, that's not the same Metallica? I don't think.
I'm a
they're
big fan of
midgets.
Metallica with 2 A's.
You don't like 2 M's?
No, Metallica.
What about Metallica with 4 T's?
I like them.
What about Death Clock's?
Death Cock?
Their tribute band, which is them,
Yeah.
because they don't want to.
They didn't.
They want drink tickets.
They want drink tickets, so they played as their
That
own
is
tribute band.
So something we would do if we were rock stars. I
yeah,
would do that.
they even sent a letter to Eddie, Jeff, Stone, Mike, Matt,
The tribute band did.
the tribute band,
Saying, what the
saying,
fuck is this?
Well, you want me to read it to you?
Yeah, I
It's pretty
wanna hear
sad. It
this.
says, "To Pearl Jam, you have broken our hearts. You have known of our tribute band for years and have waited until a global pandemic to have threatening legal letters sent. This isn't the Pearl Jam we know and love, the Pearl Jam that stands up for social issues and against corporate giants. Yet your lawyers tell us it is indeed you, the band, that are behind this. We know how Matt Cameron felt about his heroes Kiss when they took umbrage to his tribute band Kiss in lowercase letters. No one has ever confused us or our merchandise with you or your merchandise, and so to say that is likely is clear nonsense. We have not caused you or your brand any damage whatsoever. In fact, we have done quite the opposite." Blah, 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 blah.
That's what I would
blah,
do
blah,
too.
blah,
That's.
blah,
I
blah,
mean,
blah.
it seems responsible
We're going to have to write one of these letters,
to.
to Jerry.
Man, it's gonna. We're getting closer and closer to where the name of our show is gonna have to change. It's gonna have to.
I've already had this meeting.
I know it's gonna have to.
I've already talked to the people. They know.
I've got a deal that my attorneys are saying I cannot ink until we do something.
Now, if something's happens to him and his kids take control,
It doesn't matter.
Charlotte may get angry.
Are you kidding me? If we started making $1 million a year, which is chump change compared to media world stuff, right?
He can fucking buy us out and we'll talk Cowboys nonstop.
You know what? That's not how it's going to go down, though. I guarantee it's going to be like, guess what? You owe me until you get this changed up and stuff.
Their in-house podcasts are terrible.
Oh, they are. Yeah, totally. He would never hire us to do that.
No. We would bring listeners to their in-house podcast. Their in-house podcasts are fucking awful.
You know how everybody thinks
let's
that
sit around
Dallas
and talk about
Cowboy fans are
cheerleaders.
douchey? Like Bud Light Jaeger drinkers and
Mhm.
fucking they
We'd
go to
be
Hooters.
realistic.
They go to Hooters and stare at like and they beat their wives and stuff after the Washington
go to
DC
Reservoir with
Washington
their
games and
with
stuff
their
like that.
BBJ team.
No,
Oh no!
you got that story all backwards.
Oh, did I? I want to hear this story.
I don't know the full details yet, but it sounds delicious. No, if you want to turn your organization, your NFL football team, and have two dudes that are cool that the players will dig, they'll like hanging out with us.
They already like me.
Secondly, fucking aren't douches. Don't beat their wives after the Washington football team game, and speak their mind, and don't give a shit about sports like local media except their friends that work at these shitty ass stations. We're your guy.
Yeah,
We're your guy.
You want normal dudes to talk about normal things.
Normal guys that smoke weed, drink beer, and occasionally
just-
eat shrooms, acid, do
Whoa,
blow,
whoa,
and
whoa, 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 whoa.
get handsy with. Never mind.
Speaking of mushrooms,
Did I just get us fired before we were hired?
whoa, whoa.
Hey, pull that one, Thomas.
Yeah.
That's our demo reel that we're sending to Jerry Jones for his football, for his Dallas Cowboys post game show.
It is fun sitting down and explaining things. It is exciting.
He's joking.
He's just joking.
We've never done cocaine, mushrooms, or lysergic. I don't even know how to say it in its proper
I don't
form.
even know what this is. Who? What?
What is? He is a god. He is a man of God. That's what I'm going to start doing. Anytime someone starts talking shit about you to me,
What is this?
I'm like, Dustin is a man of God.
After this Pearl Jam article, there's another thing. The top 90 hard rock and metal albums of the 90s.
Oh, that's another show.
You want a quick one?
A quick hit.
Number 90, Guar, Scum Dogs of the Universe. Haven't you been jamming them?
Yeah.
89, White Zombie.
Which is it an album?
La Sexorcisto.
No.
What? That's the one
Yeah,
that
that's
got
the
them
one.
going.
That's
with
the one,
Thunder
yeah.
Kiss and
I thought
Spider Baby, Soul Crusher.
yeah, my bad. That one's a good one. Thunder or Black Sunshine.
I don't already agree with this. Melvin's Houdini's 88, but
Whoa, 88.
86 is Helmet Meantime.
Melvin's and Meantime, like both those albums, Houdini and Meantime, need to be
Let's go
way
to
up
this.
the chart.
Let's go to the end of this. Let's go to the end of this.
I swear to God, if it's Tool,
All right, here we go. We're going to start with
Metallica,
15.
Tool.
15.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, real quick. Manson's at 20 with Antichrist Superstar, or 21. Fugazi, Repeater, 20. Nirvana, 19 with In Utero. Cowboys from Hell, 18. Slipknot, 17. Here we go at 15. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Okay.
There's been a request for us to go through their greatest hits.
Well, there's also been a request to cover one of their songs on our new project.
Fuck that.
Why?
Oh, yeah, there. Okay, that song I'll do.
Yeah.
That song I'll do. 14, Sublime.
No.
That's too high for it.
Yeah, too high for Sublime.
13.
I love Sublime, but
Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy,
no.
and Sadness.
Out.
That shouldn't even be
Out.
on this
Shouldn't
list.
even be on the fucking list.
20, Judas Priest, Painkiller.
20?
That's
What'd you say?
Or 12. Sorry,
12?
12. That's way too high.
Painkiller's good album though.
It is. 11, Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss.
That's
That's
good
a good
album,
one.
but
That's a
I
good
don't
one.
know if
I
it
mean,
should
South
be-
of Heaven.
Yeah.
Dead Skin Mask, War Ensemble.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with that. 10, Pearl Jam 10.
All right.
We'll keep
Good
that
to
one
see
there.
that there.
9, Megadeth, Rust in Peace.
Uh-oh.
Way too high. Way too high. Hanger
Yeah.
18's on there. That's good. But
Okay,
that shouldn't
okay.
be in the top 10.
No, you're right.
Holy Wars is on there too, right?
Yeah.
8, Alice in Chains Dirt.
That's about right.
That's right.
8. Yeah.
7, Rage Against the Machine, Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Probably.
Tool,
Here we go with the Tools and the
Number
and the
6.
Metallicas.
Enema.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
5, Green Day, Dookie. Get
Nope.
the
Get
fuck
him the fuck
outta
out.
here.
No. Great album, but no.
No,
Doesn't belong there.
not there. Number 4, Metallica.
Yeah. Okay.
You knew
No,
that was
Metallica,
coming.
Metallica though. At number 4. Come on, man.
Number 3, 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral.
3.
It's one of the most influential albums of the 90s, so I'm cool with that, with it being in the top 5.
Okay.
Number 2, Vulgar Display of Power.
Number 2.
That's fucking metal right there.
Yeah, I just agree with that because it's our friends and boys.
The Boys in Pantera.
Number 2. huh?
Number 2.
Let me guess what what number 1 is. Okay.
Easy.
Is it?
Yes. It's the album that changed everything in
90s?
music. Changed everything in music.
In the 90s,
Yep.
right?
Easy.
Nirvana, Nevermind.
Yep. That's it. Number 1.
Yeah. Okay.
So 1 is Nirvana, 2 is Pantera, 3 is 9 Inch Nails, 4
I
is
didn't know. I
Metallica.
thought Painkiller was before, like 88. Wasn't it in the 90s? Man, I'm getting old. That's what I was telling you. We were having the discussion when I came in a while ago.
Number 90. Or
Was
it
it
came in
1990?
1990. Yeah.
Vitalogy is 27 years old.
Vitalogy is, and we were trying to go down through songs on there that,
That was
were
their
good.
third badass album. Was
That's
Pearl
what brought
Jam's
up the
third
Pearl
album.
Jam thing about the
Yeah.
whole cease and
Like
desist.
all
but-
our music is becoming classic rock.
Oh no! The other day, I was in a customer's building in their room, and they had those. You know how you have that call on hold or music on hold thing? They had their little console up there. It's a rack unit, and it shows you what the music on hold is, and it's Sirius satellite radio. Their classic rock station was playing "Terrible Lie,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
9 Inch Nails, Terrible Lie, classic rock."
Yeah. Trent Reznor.
Yeah, we walk in, and that was tonight's Jeopardy, right?
Yeah. Trent Reznor.
And Alex,
I think if I ever meet Trent Reznor, that's what I'm going to call him.
hey,
Trent
Trent
Reznor.
Reznor. How
Yeah.
you doing, Trent Reznor?
All right. We about done. I got to pee. It's been a great show.
I want to
These
talk
are the ones
about
I
one
like.
more thing, man. You had something you want to talk about. someone reached out to you?
Oh yeah, I wanted to give a man. He's probably not going to be listening at this late in the show, but because I think he does.
We're
it when he's
actually
running
not
and
that
stuff.
late.
Well, I mean, he listens on Saturdays. My friend from college, David Price, he sent me a nice message just saying, hey, he wants to let us know that he listens to us every Saturday, and he thinks we're pretty dope as far as a podcast goes. He says he only listens to a few. He used to run marathons and stuff, so I wonder if that's what he's talking about while he's running. He listens to our dumbasses. If so,
30 miles, yeah. What's up?
just stop, man. Stop running. Go get a beer. Go get a beer
Hey,
right now.
hey, buddy.
I know. What are you? Probably a mile 4,
How are your
7,
nipples?
8, 9. Are your nipples bleeding?
How are your nipples?
Just go get a
Yeah,
beer.
nipple bleeding.
Fuck it. Tell
Have you-
Dustin.
Have you ran enough that your
Tell-
nipples have just fallen off?
Mine have bloodied. The only half marathon that I ever ran, I had bloody nips, and Brittany thought it was fucking hilarious and to suck on them afterwards.
She bloodletted you,
She bloodletted me. That's when she was cool.
and you were into bloodletting.
Yeah.
Weird. Weird.
And
God
then
damn it,
what?
there was something else I wanted to bring up on the show now. Keep going.
Oh no, I was just saying. I've gotten a lot of personal messages from people about what's going on in my life in the last 2 months. I wanted to tell everybody once again, I highly appreciate it.
What's been
Let
going
the
on in your
world-
life in the
let
last
the
2 months?
world-
Why don't you just break that down for us real quick?
But I moved into my new place.
Yeah?
and things are looking a little bit better. You know, I'm getting.
You
getting
brought a
right-
woman into that place yet?
What do you think, man?
No.
Hell no. The loneliest man in Dallas County. I started jujitsu again, so we're back on that. Things are turning around.
And supposedly we're waiting on this story where some buddies of yours took out
Yeah.
all of Reservoir,
Yeah, no,
beat
I haven't
all
got
of
the- I haven't-
Reservoir's ass.
I have, you know how Reservoir is, right? It's the same as Fort Worth, the same crowd, right?
Yeah, a bunch
Well,
of
the Dallas is the same
rumpled
way,
douchekins.
except less the shit kickers. It's more of like, you know how every once in a while in Fort Worth Reservoir there'll be some shit kickers that come in and stuff. Well, the one in Dallas is just straight up wannabe Drakes and wannabe Dallas Cowboys and wannabe
Lil Wayne's.
wannabe Little Waynes.
Yeah.
And apparently after our my academy's belt promotions dinner they had. They went over. I wasn't at any of this. They went over to the Reservoir, and so some doucher decided to try to start some shit.
They just fought everybody.
No, I don't think it went down that way at
Oh.
all. And I'm trying to get the details and see if anyone's got video. But apparently the cops came, and apparently it was very funny from what I hear. But no one's giving me any details. But it's just funny. You don't want to start a fight with a group of dudes that just got promoted in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I can
Yeah.
tell you that's not a good life decision. You're going to be sore.
It's
the
bad
next
enough
day.
to fight one guy that's a
Not a whole group.
black belt BJJ.
If there's a
but then
group of
whole
them.
group of them.
Yeah, that are fresh, been drinking at a promotions dinner and feeling frosty, I'm
Yeah.
sure, because they
Yeah.
just got promoted. You got blues that became purples, whites that became blues, which those are the ones you got to look out for, the whites that become blues.
Because they want to fight.
They're just like, I'm Gandalf. Yeah.
They're the ones walking around like Colin
Wait till
Robinson,
when I
just
get-
waiting to absorb
When I get my blue belt,
people's souls.
when I get my blue belt, I'm gonna have like, I don't know, I'll have to get 2 women to take off I'm gonna wear my gi in here. They're gonna have to take it off as I sit down, take my belt
Hire
off.
2 women for this show.
Yes, and then I'm gonna be. You may take my belt off, and they can take my belt off, and
If
then
you
I'll just
do
sit
that,
down
you'll
like-
lose your belt
That-
because that's not
my
respectful.
True,
You got to be respectful
true.
of the belt.
My coach, and instructor and professor would probably he would kill me.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Hey,
No.
guess what? What are we doing today in class? Well, you're rolling with me." And then I'd be like, rolling like you would just for like a couple of minutes? No, the whole class.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like,
Oh shit.
help me. But he wasn't there either, so
No.
which is good, I mentioned. But anyway, CTA, Calterra, Irving,
You
my
walk
boys,
in.
man.
You
I
walk
can't
in
wait
like
to
that.
get mixing it up with y'all again.
You walk in like that with 2 girls, and I'll walk in with a female that will remove the AK-47 I ordered.
Just all our hobbies.
Yeah,
Get to-
just set it down. You're the hand-to-hand combatant. I'm the
Dude.
one. I'm small arms.
The next live show we played together. Don't think I'm not thinking about the stage presence and what's going to happen when we go up. Do a lot of James
But-
Brown, Duck Down.
What's up? Yeah.
Was it Kid Rock that
You're
did that
gonna-
too?
Are you gonna do that? Yeah. Are you gonna do the
Get some
Greg
girls
from
the-
Dillinger? Someone jumps up on stage and you just kind of manly hug them and kind of hold them tight and then
And
throw them
stuff,
out in the
yeah.
crowd with all your might. Be like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not doing anything up here, buddy.
Well, no, I wasn't thinking about violence, but I was thinking
Or you
about
gonna
like
do like
the,
Maynard did and
like,
beat the shit out of
No,
someone that jumps
wasn't
on
thinking about that either.
stage.
I was thinking about maybe having someone from a couple of women's down at Yellow Rose that I've been speaking to come take off my robe. Me just be there.
Is this like the Sex Ninja Chronicles? You take off your robe and
Robe.
hat. I remove my robe and hat. I
No,
hate
but
you
I wanna
with
know about
cock of
this now.
infinity.
You Yellow Rose woman.
Hey, you're
Oh, I gotta give shouts out to those ladies too. Yellow Rose, Red Rose now too.
and Red Rose.
Love and support from y'all.
Yeah.
We love it.
Maybe on
we
our
love
Austin
you.
trip. We
At
gotta
some
figure all
point, we're
that
gonna
out.
come hang out with y'all, and we keep talking shit.
Maybe on our Austin trip, the new series we're doing.
I appreciate you showing me
Stuff.
the things
Filling your DMs with stuff.
and those little baggies that fell out when we were there. And
Listen, I don't need any more photos of your buttholes, though. That's kind of weird. We can stop with that.
I don't mind.
He likes it.
You know, if you want to email mattstubbs.aol.com, send them over. Or you just
Does
look
that
me up
really
on
exist?
Instagram. I don't think so.
Okay,
You just look me up on Instagram, though.
quick things, real here, or into the show. Did you know what the oldest brewery was in DFW?
No.
Did you know it was Uncle Buck's
No.
At-
But Uncle Buck, as in,
at the Bass Pro Shop?
yeah.
Was the oldest brewery in North Texas for the longest time.
It's in, but it didn't start there, though, right?
No,
Started
it was
somewhere else.
part of something else, and they took it over, or that business.
And wasn't there
took it
a
over, the
band
Bass
called
Pro
Uncle
Shop.
Bucks?
There was a movie about it, right? A John Candy film.
Bucks, right? Am I wrong? Wasn't there some rock band called Uncle Buck or
Maybe.
wasn't Joe Buck?
Well, there was
Buck-
the like Joe Buckoffs.
Well, that was that dude. That was that crazy one man band
Oh,
dude
that
that,
was that
Johnson
one
and
dude.
them played with.
Yeah.
Buck Jones.
Oh, there was Buck Jones.
Yeah, they were a rock
Yeah,
band.
Buck Jones been
Okay,
around.
so no affiliation. there,
No.
huh?
So they closed down. They're closing down. So now that makes the oldest brewery in North Texas being Raw.
RAR. Yeah,
And it's only since like 2002.
I know. And those guys
That's
got some
sad.
money, I bet. That's why I got to do what we were talking about.
That's sad. Should I show them the?
Yeah. Let's throw that out there now.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna make this available to you.
we're
You've
gonna make
listened
this
this
available
long.
to everyone. This is our next product we're gonna have for sale. This is just a quick mock-up. What do you call it?
Prototype.
A prototype.
Still on research and development.
If you're looking at the camera on YouTube, I'm going to hold it up right here. It is a official Jerry Jonestown Massacre flask. 8 ounces. You can put your goods in it. Like I said, this is just a mock-up. It's metal. We're probably going to have metal and plastic available in case you want to get a plastic one.
In case you want to sneak it into a
In
concert.
case you need
when
to
we can go
sneak it in
back
somewhere.
into
We know how
concerts.
you sneaky bastards are.
You sneak it into a sporting event.
But we're gonna make this available, and we're trying to hook up with a good friend of ours to do some laser etching on it. So the decal is just here for prototype purposes. We may sell decal versions if that's what you want. But the goal is to
I would say
laser
those
etch it.
go. I don't know where we're gonna price these out at, but I would definitely get one of those because those are gonna be really limited.
Yeah, the decal one's gonna be super
Yeah.
limited.
Dustin might sign it too.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about. Is if you toss in a little more funds.
We'll sign it.
So like an extra $5, we'll draw on it and have fun with it and
We'll draw
give you.
dicks.
It'll probably be a lot of dicks, and we will. You'll get your own one of one
Yeah, one of a
limited
kind.
edition of us playing with it. Because what we'll do is like during the show, if someone wants a specialized one, a custom one,
Yeah.
we can sit here and draw on it
Sounds
during
like
the show.
something's in that thing, man.
Oh yeah, this was tested out all weekend. I took the prototype for some walks with us.
Okay, all right.
I took it over to the Fort Worth Famous show. I
The
did.
Treehouse.
I took it to the Treehouse.
Yeah.
There's some
How's that?
Blackland,
Okay.
Blackland, the
Yeah.
guys that are over by Doc's Records.
Okay, yeah.
I have got a bottle of their pecan
Oh yeah,
sugared bourbon.
Yeah.
Freaking incredible.
Is that it in there right now?
This is
Let me
it
take a
in
swig
there.
of this.
You want a
thing,
swig of
man.
this?
Let me see
Go ahead and take a
what's going
swig.
on. What's the distillery again?
A Blackened over there, or Blackland over there. It's right next to Doc's Records. They're great. Like to hook up with those guys. They're just handing bottles out left and right.
That's not bad either.
But what's cool is
Not bad.
this flask will come with its own little funnel that goes on the top of it, so it makes it filling it really easy. But yeah, we'll
I'm aware of those.
we'll probably do I don't know. What do you think? The decal one? 10?
I don't
$10,
know.
something
Yeah,
like that? I don't
sure.
know.
Let's do it.
The etched ones will
Whatever
be a little
makes us
more.
the most profit.
And then the if you want us to sign and draw on it, that'll be a little bit more, but we'll have them available
Yeah.
here before too long. And
Etched
then,
ones, who knows, man? Maybe
Yeah.
we'll run specials and stuff.
maybe we'll put a decal of our junk on it.
Honestly, they'll probably be worth more when we get our own,
Yeah,
what we've been talking about doing.
yeah, because this
There's some
is
things in the works.
so. This is the entry.
That's the entry.
This is the entry. This is what gets
got
things
plans.
going. There are plans down the road that will make this very worthwhile to have.
Very
As you-
worthwhile and very easy for us to do podcast 2 times a week.
2 times a week, and to be able
Shorter, too.
to transport said things
And
around the country.
it would also supply us with the means to have a better time at gentlemen's establishment like Yellow Rose and Red Rose. And if you go with us to
We already
those
have a
places,
table.
we're going to. Not all socialism is bad, right? Right, Republicans? Come on, think about this here. You give Stubbs a
Kinda-
bunch of money, he's going to be responsible with it and take you to the club, and he's going to
Yeah.
take care of you, and he's going to take care of the strippers. We're all going to be one and the same.
It's all good. So
No one's going to buy our shit now.
no one will.
Fucking
No one will
assholes.
buy it. You
They're
just
being
you
assholes.
just killed the entire sales point.
You just
So,
basically said you want to go to the strip club. and
I'm going to
spend all
say
this
right
money.
now, if anybody's interested, you can shoot me a message. Shoot us a message.
So there's a pre-order, is what you're
There's
saying.
a pre-order. There's 5 of these available right now. Right now.
We'll do a pre-order too for a limited time. What do you think?
Yeah.
A week or 2 weeks?
Well, we'll do it for 2 weeks. We'll let people listen to this. But if someone wants one of these pre-ones that are the decal ones, you can get them right now. $10. Hit us up.
Yeah.
And then there will be more decals. And like I said, there'll be a plastic one down the road if you need one to be hidden. This one's really fucking nice, though. This stainless is great.
It is great.
I like
Yeah.
this a lot. This is
Yeah,
very
it doesn't stain
exquisite.
because it's stainless.
It's stainless.
Yeah.
And if you want us to write and draw on it,
The whiskey tastes better coming out
know.
of a stainless one.
how much is your art worth? It's fucking priceless.
Yeah.
Another $10. We'll customize this. $20 for a stainless steel flask is
That's right,
amazing.
man. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Hell yeah. Let's make this
It's
a thing.
incredible. We'll put some dicks on it. It'll be fun. So
Everything's better with dicks on it.
everything's bigger. I just got a weird message.
Hey, welcome to Texas. Eat a dick.
Eat
Boys.
a dick. Yeah. No, put
Welcome-
a dick in your
Put
mouth.
a dick in your mouth. Welcome to Texas.
Welcome
Fort
to
Worth,
Dallas.
Texas. Dallas.
Welcome to DFW. Put a dick in your
mouth.
mouth. Thanks, Kevin Smith, for that. I just got a weird text message that says, "Can Matt stop in our house or let me know when y'all are done?" And he's walking out. So you need to go in our house. for
we
some
got
reason.
to approach the queen.
I guess so. We
Is this
got to
bad. Oh, great.
pay our penance. All right, so we done?
Yeah, man. I'm
This
done.
is fun.
Especially
Hey.
now that I'm freaking out and all paranoid because I'm being summoned.
Yeah. You don't know. It's maybe you won't see tomorrow and you won't have to deal with it. Peace out, Phil Spector, the creator of Wallace Sound,
Yeah.
died of COVID
Yeah. And
And-
killed someone.
and killed his wife.
Killed a female.
When it was his wife or girlfriend?
Girlfriend, I thought. I
They weren't married?
don't know, man.
And didn't he beat the shit out of everybody?
I think so, man. I don't think he was a good guy.
I don't think he was a good guy either. But he did.
He had a
come
big
up-
catalog.
He came with the
big
Wallace
catalog of
Sound.
music. Yeah,
the
yeah,
Wallace
that's
Sound
the- Yeah. But just
Kinda-
not maybe that good on morals and
Makes it worth it.
standards and stuff and being a good person. Kind of failed on that, I think.
So, if I was a struggling producer, I wouldn't look up to him
I wouldn't.
for
No.
as reference
Don't put that on your resume.
that you're the future.
Phil Spector.
You're the Phil Spector of Watauga.
Yeah. You put Trent Reznor. 'Cause there is
Reznor.
already a Trent Reznor of Watauga.
But according
the
to
most
Alex
confusing.
Trebek, Trent Reznor.
What is the Trent Reznor of Watauga?
How did nobody answer that?
I don't know, man. It was pretty.
It
easy
was a
question.
picture.
It's basically saying who was the front man of Nine Inch Nails.
This man was a front man
It
of an
didn't say Nine Inch
industrial
Nails,
gothic
industrial
band
goth
that
band.
also did that is now
goth-
doing soundtracks and movie scores.
Yeah, and it had
Blah,
a
blah,
picture
blah.
of him,
The category was American Gothic.
and everybody's like, "Huh?
Huh?
What?
Oh, and didn't it say something about and toured with David Bowie?
I don't know.
What?
I'm afraid of Americans.
I am too. Tomorrow I'm gonna be. That's all I'm gonna play.
I'm afraid of Americans.
All right, let's get out of here. You ready?
I love you.
Love you, mean it. I don't know if I'm allowed to use that anymore. I gotta stop.
Can we
using
not?
it. I don't know. I don't want to
Why?
offend Ivy
Why?
because it's her saying. I don't want to steal her saying.
All right. Well, let me throw one of my sayings up that I've said since I was like 4.
How do you keep a whore from crawling away? Shoot her in the back again. Out.
This poor whore.
This poor whore. That damn whore keeps getting shot in the back.
She's like, I'm almost out.
That damn whore.